get it all set up. It doesn't bother me. Whatever we need. Tap. So super productive at work. And someone goes, how are you so productive at work? And I go, well, it's undiagnosed ADHD with autism, being on the autism spectrum, and then also being neurodivergent. Just kind of makes you hyper focus on everything. Just like with untreated childhood trauma. She goes, it's a lot to take in. I'm like, it's a lot to process every day. How the fuck do you think I feel?
It's a lot to process being. I don't, because like I'll do a lot of work, and like me and Paul both will, and everybody's like, "How do you guys keep doing it?" Blah blah. Like whatever. It's like I focus in on it, and I got to do it. Like if I'm ignoring you, it's not because I want to; it's because I'm just focused on what the fuck I am doing.
I have that key thing I'm focusing on. Time go by really quick. I'm not gonna not unfocus on that because it'll drag the fucking day on.
It'll make me go crazy. Hi everyone.
How's it going?
It's a bit different.
New area. First time I think it's been on video.
Yeah. First time anybody's seen any of this on video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just double checking everything on my end.
We're in the cave, as I have dubbed it.
Is it because it's my cave?
It's kind of echoey, like a cave too.
Well,
Jared doesn't have a lot of shit, and so there's a lot of bouncing back. So if it sounds kind of echoey, that's why.
Yeah, there's somebody else who's harping on me about that kind of stuff too.
Yes,
so
because your TV stand is an old box of fruit. So...
It is. It's an old apple box.
It's an old apple box and
people
a piece of wood to make sure the TV, y'all, Jared's fast. Like we've talked about how kind of white trash and redneck brought up. You ever see the South Park episode where they actually show Kenny's family on TV? Just picture a nicer TV, but that exact setup. Just like a box and a cinder block and a piece of wood to evenly distribute the weight to make sure that the TV doesn't it's fine. Everything's fine.
You think I'd have better things if I fucking work?
No shit. No, the one thing you brought from the old place is still right where we dropped it because the fucker weighs 400 pounds. And it has now become what I assume is a collect-all, a doom box for those my fellow ADHD people, where nothing has a proper place, but you don't want to get rid of it yet.
Yeah.
The doom box.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate.
Oh, it's so good.
I am gonna do something. Yep. Yeah, so welcome to episode 140.
Is it? Yes.
I believe it's episode 140.
Yes.
To all of you, hello. I don't know how it's gonna come across. I'm probably gonna plug that thing into.
What is it? The light?
It's that Ethernet cord.
Oh,
just because.
yeah.
Just because it helps the laptop more than anything. Like the Xbox, it seems to be whatever, but the laptop helps.
So of course the cord's gonna work better for it then.
You also may be noticing Mike still has that microphone.
I do have that microphone.
Yeah. But yeah, I bought this with Black Friday, and I liked it. It's what I did. Our last YouTube video, I did like a gaming thing. I used that mic. Still got to figure out the volume between the game and the mic because this mic picks up things way better than what most do. So yeah, that's something I have to kind of figure out. But these are what we're gonna have going forward. I already looked at getting 3 more, and it would be because of recent changes, I don't have to buy certain things. So the money I would normally spend on other things would actually cover all 3 of those. It's amazing. Life's good.
He's not eating anymore, guys. We need your help. Please support us at patreon.com/oddcastn so Jared can buy some mac and cheese so he can afford the mics and eat at the same time.
I am eating, folks. I eat a lot.
No, he doesn't.
I eat more than I did.
Well, yeah, because you got to put on some winter weight for your woman. like a monkey. He reaches for the Ethernet cord with his feet like a monkey.
I have big toes, and it helps.
That's fair.
That's wrong side.
First time recording in the cave, so it's gonna be hit and miss.
Yeah, it is the first time doing things here.
I know, but Anthony, had his child, the little one, the baby. Well, Heather had the baby.
Heather had the baby.
Deposited his seed.
He made big splooge in his life.
Yep. It just had to sit there for a while.
Oh, I miss Sven. Sven can't be here. He's rebranding his cannibal.
But on the bright side, we do have a special guest appearance later by Sven's Xbox, who is off in the background because I brought it over. This is where we live. The internet's fucking shit. So he's bumming fast internet to try to download shit. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's taking internet off me. So if you notice anything with the live stream, that's why. If you listen to podcast platforms, everything will be fine because it always ends up fucking being that way. Anyway,
that's fun.
So we watched Ghostbusters. Why don't we just start there?
Okay, hang on. I was going to bring this up. I don't mean to interject.
Oh no.
Who's the little girl's name? Do you remember what her name was?
I don't remember the girl's name.
The small child.
Yeah, I don't remember
what.
I thought she was a boy.
No, she's a girl.
Gonna be honest, the trailers, I thought it was a boy.
So this is this person, right?
Yeah.
It is McKenna Grace. Do you know how old she is? From this picture, how old do you think she is?
14.
She's 15.
Ah, well, close.
That's what she looks like in real life. She's not. She's a blonde.
Yeah, no,
seriously.
They did a very good job transforming her
to make her look like she's like a third grader. I don't know. I can't tell children's age, but it was really good.
It was. I had a lot of fun with it. There have been a lot of shit talk on it.
I don't know why. So the one complaint,
people are stupid.
I work with a guy who's like, yeah, they changed Grimer, and I'm like, well, that's because it wasn't Grimer.
Yeah, it wasn't Grimer.
Munchor or whatever the fuck they're calling him.
Munchor. Yeah.
I don't know. Who had two different voice actors?
Josh Gad and
someone else.
Yeah.
It's one ghost. Just what? It's fine.
Just one.
No, but it was super good. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
It's very much like if you've seen the very first Ghostbusters movie, this one is very much like a late sequel to that, but not in a bad way, because we've definitely seen some that have come out that have been bad that are late sequels. But this one was handled really well. Which I think it worked out because it was the son of the original director.
Yeah, right.
And the original director still gave his notes on it. Like, he was on set the whole time of like, oh, this is what you want to do? Like, that could work, blah, blah, blah. So, like, it definitely showed because it was very much like a fan-driven. Yeah. It felt like a fan-driven movie.
100%. It was so good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Like, I don't typically say, like, I would sit through a movie a second time. Like, Dune, I would never sit through Dune again. I got HBO Max to try to watch Dune and other cartoons, and like they took it off. I'm never watching that movie again. I may watch it like when part 2 comes out, but I'm never watching it.
Speaking
Ghostbusters, I would watch Afterlife. I would watch everything about that. Plus Paul Rudd, sexiest man alive. You cannot fucking doubt that.
He was fantastic.
He was so good in that.
He
movie.
Was so
such a giant
fucking good.
It was so good.
But speaking of parts, so we got part 1 with Dune. Didn't even know that was going to be a part 1. We should have known.
Should have Googled that.
Yeah, I should have looked at that.
We'll never let us live that down.
We've signed up for something.
Part 2 and there's a part 3. I will never hear the end.
Be like Harry Potter.
Yeah, seriously. The first Twilight series, the first Breaking Dawn.
Oh God. But speaking of which, Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse Part 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks so fucking good.
I saw the trailer come up of like into the Spider-Verse, like whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool, because like they kind of teased they would do something, and then the Part 1, I'm like, whoo, boy.
I hope that they've already been greenlit for Part 2 because
I fucking hope
as we all know,
the first one was such a hit. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Good. I assume it's going to be because it's just going to be another Marvel.
Different animation style with this one too.
Slightly, I saw that when he goes through the portals. It looks so fucking good. It looks so good.
My biggest question with that trailer, and I know we're not going to know jack shit because it doesn't come
No.
out till like fucking end of next year, but
Yeah, December 2022. If it doesn't get delayed. Excuse me.
is Spider-Man 2099 the villain of that story?
I
Because it
was gonna
makes it
ask
seem
you-
like he's the
I
villain,
was
and I'm
gonna
like,
ask you, or is he just
"Ooh."
being hostile for the first time with a different person in his universe?
That could be very
like,
well.
But I looked at that, too, I'm
could
like,
be.
that's Spider-Man.
Mhm.
That's a Spider-Man attacking a Spider-Man.
Yeah, that would be 2099. He's interesting. Marvel's 2099 characters none of them worked out as well as the Spider-Man one did. Just because he had the neatest design out of all of them. Because Hulk
really
was
badass.
well, like they had a Hulk 2099, but he looked like a mini Godzilla thing, and it was
That
strange.
Stupid.
Ghost Rider 2099 was a failure because
saw
just dumb jokes, terrible, like
I think
cyberpunk like puns
Yes.
that didn't pan out. But yeah, so they have that.
I'm excited for that.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like, is it going to be 2 parts? Is this the thing they're going to like try to break up?
See, that's what I was gonna say. Is it gonna be like part 1, as in it's just like this is part 1, and they're just gonna keep making parts as he goes to the different?
I would be okay with that. I would be okay with it. I would be like, because
Sony announced Tom Holland's getting 3 more movies, right?
Yeah,
Essentially.
yeah.
I'm wondering if they're gonna all try to tie that together. The very last one, where they bring in a Miles Morales character from the Spider-Verse into
I think
the
so.
MCU.
It seems
Sonyverse.
that's where they're going.
Yeah.
Because Tom Holland has come out and talked about that after that 3-movie deal that apparently he's going to be stepping down from Spider-Man.
I mean,
and he had talked about like everything's good and basically how like I've always said, like when people like drink whatever, it's like things are good in moderation. And he's saying the same thing about Spider-Man. He's like, it's good, but like you don't want to overstay your welcome.
Yes. I mean, that's just true for a lot of things. You just eventually he's going to grow up. I hate to tell you all, Tom Holland is going to grow up. And he's not going to look like the Spider-Man you want him to look like.
He is technically grown up. He just looks
he's like 25. What?
He just yeah, he's in the 20s.
Yeah.
He just doesn't look like it. He doesn't look like he's in
the same fucking book. She's played a teenager for fucking 14 years from the Disney.
They're just those people. I don't know.
I'm not gifted with that. I mean, I am, but I'm not. If I shave everything off, I do have a baby face. Fucked up trimming my beard. I put it down too long. I fucking shaved it off. I was pissed. I look like a 4-year-old now. I did a little bit of trimming, and I was going to shave everything else. I was like, oh, these are still a little long. And apparently I just put the whole blade all the way down and went, and there goes the entire goatee that I had to grow out again.
Jesus Christ.
Son of a bitch.
Speaking of beards, Jon Snow is in the MCU. It's kind of what I want to talk about today.
Right. Black Knight, right?
Yeah. So really, it's just the Black Knight for Eternals threw me through a loop because of the Blade end credit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was real good. So I did some digging.
Can't wait.
So first off, Dane Whitman is not the first Black Knight. Let's clear things up because I know that there's some of you who listen here who don't know comics well, so I'm going to explain things in baby steps for all of you. Baby steps.
It's great.
But no, so he's not the first Black Knight. The first one was Lord Percy of Scandia, I believe is what his name was. He was a villain who was given the Ebony Blade, which is made from a meteor. It's a whole nother thing. But he was a villain, killed a lot of people, and the bloodshed cursed the sword. On his deathbed, he then gives that sword to, I believe that's what it is, because he's like the nephew of the villain Black Knight. So there was like, I think I'm getting this mixed up. So sorry, there was Lord Percy of Scandia. He was a Black Knight. Then you have the Black Knight of Marvel, who is a villain, and then he fights Iron Man.
Okay.
Gets mortally wounded, but before he dies, he gives the sword to Dane and explains, like, hey, I'm the Black Knight. Like, here's this sword. And then Blade is the one that does get tied in because of basically a blood curse. Like, he just murdered hundreds of fucking innocent people. So the sword is cursed. So Blade is the one that steps in of like, hey, this sword wants blood. So, like, you just have to know how to control that curse from taking you over like it did your uncle.
Nice.
So I'm assuming that's where they're going to go with this character.
Well, I mean, it just kind of sounded from the end of the Eternals like it was his it sounded like he doesn't know his family, and so
he's a lord.
I mean, I assumed so. He was very well off in that movie.
Yeah.
You don't just get to date a goddess unless you have some sort of entitlement.
He also has a winged horse, and I kind of want.
I cannot fucking wait for the Valkyrie to show back up then.
I think the winged horse thing, because the comics, it was his uncle had a genetic thing that he could do. And he does that to give his a horse wings, but I think with this one they were alluding to that being his like girlfriend in the Eternals because she could like do whatever and nobody else could do it. So I think that's what they're alluding to is like
she's gonna make a winged horse.
Yeah, they're like she could just do that for him, kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense because the characters that are needed for that comic origin aren't there, but she technically could do that.
She could make him a winged horse.
She can make him whatever the fuck she wanted.
Even though we don't know where the Eternals are currently.
No, that I think that's my biggest question.
Very end
is where the fuck are they?
Celestial.
This is my biggest thing with Marvel, folks. Like these big like Easter egg cliffhanger shit. The Eternals are just somewhere.
They're starting to get very tedious.
Like Spider-Man's coming. Like there's all these movies coming that aren't connecting to each other because they're trying to do something bigger. And it's like, but where the fuck is all this happening?
That being said, I have enjoyed the most recent string of Marvel movies. I do say on record that Black Widow was one of my favorites.
I found
mainly
fun with
because Florence Pugh. Like,
Mike's into blonde girls with Russian accents.
There's nothing better.
Okay, Putin.
I don't even give a shit. I'll fucking serve the Kremlin if it gets me anywhere closer to Yelena. It doesn't really exist. Don't worry. I'm aware of my own fantasies. Eternals is really good, but I tend to like the more obscure one-off things because like I see where Phase 4 is kind of going, but I also see where they're just setting up random one-off things that they have because like I don't think the Eternals are really going to be in Phase 4. I think that they'll probably play a part, kind of like Captain Marvel. She really didn't. Yeah. She wasn't in Endgame.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
So like they have these things though, they'll make cameo appearances and shit like that, but it's not going to be like a Thor, Iron Man.
Speaking of Florence Pugh,
yeah,
Marvel. I have issues. I have one issue with your Hawkeye series.
What is the issue?
There's no Florence Pugh. You fucking teased Florence Pugh at the end of that fucking movie.
Though. There's still episodes.
We are halfway through the season.
There's only 6?
This is a short holiday season. I believe everything's been 8, but I think this one's only 6, and they gave us the first 2, and it's like, Happy Merry Christmas.
I'm not emotionally invested in this show yet, so I need more to get emotionally invested in before it have a payoff. I caught up today because I knew we were going to talk about this. Like I watched everything.
Pretty sure that there's only 6. It was a short Thanksgiving to Christmas.
2? We got Loki coming out eventually, right? But is that after Ant-Man and Quantumanium?
I think so.
What's the fucking timeline anymore? Who fucking cares? Time's irrelevant.
See, that's my other thing. When the fuck does Hawkeye take place?
Well,
because I get it's after Endgame, but like
it's after.
There's so much shit they're saying has happened after Endgame. Like the new Spider-Man's gonna happen after Endgame. Eternals happened after Endgame.
Doctor Strange 2.
Doctor Strange 2 is happening after Endgame. Fucking Loki happened after Endgame. Like all of these movies seem to be happening at the same time, and my brain cannot comprehend how the shit that has been going on is going on, and none of them are aware of this shit that is going on.
So I will say,
especially the Eternals, I feel like that one should have been a dead giveaway for everyone of like, oh shit, there's something happening.
Think the Eternals happens in sync with Spider-Man. That's going to be my guess. Is Spider-Man No Way Home is going to line up kind of parallel to the Eternals. No Way Home is going to be taking place in New York, basically.
Yeah,
right? Essentially.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
And the Eternals were on the basic opposite side of the world.
Were they?
Yeah.
Were they in San Fran?
Weren't they in? Well, they weren't in New York because
they
were in a desert, or they were in like the tundra because those were fucking Ajax size. We talked about it. Fuck off.
I think she was in North Dakota.
Yeah,
she was something like that. She was in some barren state that when you think of it,
so,
it's nothing.
There's no reason that
Nebraska.
Oh, they went to Brazil to meet.
They did. They did have to go to Brazil,
and that's kind of where everything kind of popped off was
like a Jim Jones
in
thing.
like South America. So I'll accept that.
I can accept some of that.
Accept that. Hawkeye's definitely taking place before Spider-Man, though.
It would have to.
It has to be.
It has to.
Because I believe it's Christmas time, which I do enjoy that they are playing really heavily into the Christmas. It's fine.
No, I think it's happening at the same time.
Do you?
Because when Peter walks into the sanctum, it's snowing inside.
I thought you said it was
and they're like, why is it?
The sanctum's broken.
Yeah, it's winter out. And the sanctum is going by the weather outside, and because it's broken, it's only going by what's around it. So when Peter goes in and it's snowing, it's like, oh, it's winter. Why is it snowing? Like, oh, the roof's broken.
I think it's happening just after Christmas. I think it will be Hawkeye.
I'm thinking so too. I think Hawkeye's ending is going to lead into Spider-Man, and that's why it's so short.
But we will get Kate.
It's going to have something to reference.
We will get Kate and Yelena and probably the She-Hulk, right? We'll probably get.
That's the Moon Knight and She-Hulk. I believe are the next up.
Are they series or movies?
Series. She-Hulk, I believe, is the next one up.
That's fine. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna get Yelena and She-Hulk at the end of Hawkeye in some sort of cameo fashion.
So you watched the episodes?
I did.
Did you? These motherfuckers, did you catch the reference they had with the villain of this series? And I swear to God, it's exactly who I think it is. And if it's not, everyone can suck my dick because I know it is.
So this happens when Kate and Clint are talking, right? And they're talking about, her name's Echo, right?
I believe so.
The girl who signs the... They didn't name her.
Her origin.
Yes.
They gave away something we've all been suspecting that had been leaked out about this series of a certain character who was recasted into the MCU, and no one had heard anything that was said he would be in this series, and I'm pretty sure they fucking referenced him.
Hang on. Because my mind goes Ghost Rider, but I don't think you're talking Ghost Rider.
No. I'm thinking Villain. Wow. Villain who was on Netflix.
Is it Kingpin? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when she's going in to do the match, and it goes from her dad's hand.
Fucking dude, it's her uncle.
Sorry, yeah, it goes from her uncle's hand.
Motherfucking guy to this weird. Oh my God, you're right.
They reference it so well because it goes from her uncle telling her like, "I hope you have a good match," to just this giant white fucking hand wiping her face, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's fucking Kingpin. That they're alluding to. She works for Kingpin.
Great, because I just watched it all today. Also, heartbreaking origin story for that bitch.
Absolute heartbreak.
I mean, you feel it. Like Ronan was a dick.
Ronan was a
fucking asshole.
Yeah.
So
what do you do when you kill people?
Yeah. So because you're the bigger comic book nerd here.
Ronan's used a lot for people.
Ronan's just. I mean, Ronan is just. I mean, the fucking Ninja Turtles had a Ronan.
I'm kind of glad they brought in Ronan though, because the Multiverse of Madness is saying that Wanda's their main villain.
Yeah. And
that there will be something else that does whatever, but like she's going to be the main focus. If they're doing what it seems like they've been building up to with her, in the comics when they do the whole disassembled and Wanda kills Hawkeye, Strange brings him back because Strange finds him in the alternate universe she sends him to, where like Wanda has no powers, she's a normal person, so like he builds a life with her. It's either her or Black Widow. I'm trying. It's a red hair, so But yeah, Strange shows up and he's like, "Hey, I can bring you back, but everyone thinks you're dead. So you remember that Ronin suit? Like, you're gonna put that back on. Don't ever reveal who you are because you'll fucking start shattering reality. But I can bring you back and you can help your friends again." So like he comes back and dons Ronin again.
That's awesome.
So I'm kind of glad they brought the suit.
Just speaking of Hawkeye, Haley Steinfeld is fine as Kate Bishop.
I think she's
fine.
Her and Jeremy Renner bounce off each other so well.
It's just one of the. she has a very chaotic energy about her.
Yeah, she does.
Which is fine. It plays well with the character, but it pisses me off that she hasn't figured out that he's Ronin yet. Like, there's so many fucking hints. Like, it's like they're having the diner room scene. Like, you can't tell him because you know it's someone close to you. Like, it's fucking him.
It's him.
Clint, just say it. It will make everything easier if you just fucking say it.
Just tell her. Tell her the truth.
So
she's gonna figure it out.
Yeah, of course she's going. He's gonna have to don the fucking. He's gonna have to put it back on to fucking.
But you think
fight her stepdad or some shit.
You'd think that watching him fight in the warehouse, you'd be able to piece two and two together.
Right.
Like, he fights kind of like that Ronin guy fought.
Real quick though, the retractable Ronin sword is really fucking cool. Real fucking cool, man. Okay? So. You're thinking. Go ahead.
No, I am thinking. I'm just thinking. Go ahead.
What was the watch in the auction that the jumpsuit mafia was, or the tracksuit mafia was after?
The watch.
Yeah, that's what they came for. They came for the watch.
That's right.
And I don't know. I think it's something to do with. I think Kingpin obviously wants it, right? Because I remember a lot of Spider-Man cartoons where he has a watch on for whatever reason. So I'm wondering if it's some sort of significance, or if it's what's the watch for?
I'm trying to think, because I think it is something to do with. I remember I looked into this before. The watch is something. I think it's something to do with time travel, I believe, and it's something that they want. God damn it. But that's why Clint was bringing up like things that were in the Avengers compound, because that was one of them. I just can't remember where the fuck the watch was, because I know it is something.
We talked about on this podcast about a watch that's related to superheroes and shit.
But like, this isn't the first time that they've gone into like their shit missing.
It also could be
because they did the same thing with Spider-Man with Homecoming there, where like Vulture was gonna sabotage them taking the shit from Avengers Tower. Now this is the same fallout of like this is shit that just kind of got taken out.
That's fair.
But somebody did buy Avengers Tower. And if they ever really...
No. Tony sold it.
Yes.
So Tony sold it.
Yes.
That's what we get from Clint, which obviously someone bought it. But the fact that they didn't say, like, someone bought it, that Tony sold it, it makes it... What we know we have coming, it kind of... Especially when they've announced a Fantastic Four in the MCU, we know it's coming. So,
we all know what's happening.
It's going to be Reed Richards. It's fine.
By the way, you know what? Let's just take a moment.
Yep.
Fucking Spider-Man No Way Home. This shit. These motherfuckers, like, recasting Defoe, Jamie Foxx, getting fucking Alfred Molina in there, like,
so good too.
Getting the iconic people that everyone remembers, for good or bad. Because let's be honest, we all only remember Jamie Foxx because that Electro was hot fucking garbage. But they're giving him a redemption, and I enjoy that.
Spider-Man 2 for 5 minutes, and it was an Electro fight. That's all I got of the movie. I haven't seen the entire thing, and I'm not going to start fucking now either.
Do you know how they give him his powers?
He gets shocked.
He falls into a pit of experimental electric eels for city power. And they bite him.
What? They could have just fucking done like the Black Lightning thing.
You could have done a million things.
Anything.
Electric eels.
How's he get his powers in this one? Doesn't matter. He looks better.
It doesn't matter. He looks like Electro this time.
So good.
Well, that's like they went for an ultimate look where he's like actual electric.
Yes.
But they're going on liking him in actual. He's not just blue electric for some fucking reason.
He wasn't Dr. Manhattan from the fucking Watchmen.
I know it. Oh.
Oh no, that's okay.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't need Blue
that's the
Man.
thing.
If I wanted to go see Blue Man, I'd go see the Blue Man group.
Yeah, Sven's downloading games, so the video version probably be a little fucked up. Audio
Sven's
versions will
Xbox
be fine.
Off
You
in the
know,
corner.
yeah,
Special musical guest.
special
later.
guest over in the corner
Sven's Xbox.
because Sven couldn't be here.
So the dog in Hawkeye.
Fucking, they give him a fucking dog.
Pizza dog. It's great. I love it. I love the dog. It's amazing. Yes.
When he's deaf on the subway train,
Yes.
that made me laugh so
good.
fucking
It's
hard.
So good.
She's trying to have like a heartfelt conversation with him, and then just, I know what you're thinking. Best you've ever been with.
You know,
it's like,
you know, you're not. You know, they didn't lie about the world's greatest archers thing. Oh, thank you so much. Should really take the dog out for a
And the best part is like she just brings up that they should take the dog out, and then you just have overly loud. Should probably take the dog out. Been cooped up all day.
It's really loud too, because he's okay. I'm confused though. He's deaf in one ear and hard of hearing in the other.
Yeah, because
all the explosions.
when he got blown up in the. Well, I think like the major one was probably getting blown up in the fucking Avengers compound.
Yeah,
like fucked him up.
They super cut over like 4 different explosions that Clint was in over the last 4 movies.
Yeah. Like,
heartbreaking
could be anything.
Scene, though, is when she's like writing out what his son is saying on the.
Dude,
that was so good.
I also admittedly, I'm a bitch when it comes to watching things like that. It was so fucking heartstring pulled, man. That was fucking heartbreaking.
I assume what's going to happen is the very end, because we are 5 days till Christmas. There's 3 episodes left. Technically, we're 4 days till Christmas.
Yeah.
And each day till Christmas, he's going to take her back to the farmhouse for Christmas. And we're going to celebrate.
I'm pretty
There's
sure
going to be a knock on the door, and it's going to be it's going to be the new adventures of old Christine lady, and she's going to recruit for the Young Avengers again, kind of thing. Or for the it's going to be the opposite of the old Christine. I'm sorry, because the old Christine lady's doing the Dark Avengers, right? Because she's doing.
Yeah,
it's going to be like the opposite.
she's making. Yeah, she's making a Dark Avengers. U.S. Agent, Yelena.
Yeah, and so it's going to be like the exact opposite. It's going to be like Nick Fury's stunt double, and it's going to be like, yeah, we're assembling the Young Avengers, and you're the Young Avenger, so you'll take over Hawkeye. I do like how she drew a rough sketch of his outfit in the diner scene when they're talking about, what your issue is? It's branding. Branding.
Oh my god, yeah, she makes like the original comic suit
so good.
with an H on your forehead for Hawkeye.
Like all purple.
My wife would divorce me if I wore that.
Good. My next question is so they took the hearing aid to some Chinese doctor, and I don't know if that had any kind of real anything to do with anything, but I figured if someone knew, it would be Jared. Fucking nerd.
For what?
When they took the hearing aid to see the Chinese lady, I didn't know if that was like a special hearing aid or if it was just a generic fucking hearing aid.
I think it's special, and I think I'm going to assume it's special because I'm going to assume it's something of like Stark tech.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what my assumption is.
Because he seems to be able to hear perfectly with it on, so I assume it's something specially built to only need one for both ears.
So this is just going to be a hard cut because everyone knows that I hate Gwyneth Paltrow. Fuck Google.
How many fucking episodes are? That's not what I'm asking, Google.
Did you see what she's getting a lot of shit for right now on social media?
No, for what?
She didn't know who Hawkeye was. Gwyneth Paltrow, Iron Man's, wife, didn't know who Hawkeye was. She's getting shit.
This is the same woman who tries to sell you an egg to shove up your vagina. Like, do you think she's not gonna?
And so people are like super upset. They're like, it's Hawkeye. Doesn't mean anything to anyone. They're not going to tell you because they're going to release like 17 more episodes periodically.
This is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's not going to tell you. Why would it tell you?
Because they listed how many episodes they were going to be.
Why would it spoil?
But it just keeps bringing up like episode 4 coming Wednesday. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know there's another one coming Wednesday. Suck my dick. God damn it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
6. I was correct.
6.
I was. I didn't think. I didn't think I was wrong on that one, but I wasn't sure because everything has been 8. So I figured there's like 4 or 5 days till Christmas. Like, of course, you're going to have like probably 8 episodes. You got to go till Christmas, but
Yeah, that's what it was going to be.
only 6. Like, we're halfway through the fucking season already. This is...
Again,
there's so much they're trying to cram in here, and I'm a little worried.
I'm enjoying it. I am, but 6 is not going to get me emotionally invested into it because it took episode 4 of WandaVision to get me in. It's going to take probably episode 5 or 4 of Hawkeye. It took 2 episodes of Loki, but that's because it was fucking amazing from the get-go. You can't show me a drawer full of Infinity Stones and not have me going like, "Oh, this is big."
Yeah,
real big.
So also on another note, little side tangent for me, Chucky series just finished. If you enjoyed Child's Play, I've said it before, go watch the series. The end out to the season was fucking fantastic. Like A+ on them. Spoiler for everyone on the season finale. I'll tell you I just want to talk about the very ending of the whole thing. They have Chucky sitting in front of a fireplace doing like a recap.
That's fantastic.
And it was fucking great because he counts off all the kills he's gotten, and I think they counted like 20 some. And he's like, some of those I've never done before, so that was really fun. If you enjoy it, I guess you're gonna have to tell the network that you really like it, so we can do this again. Because he brings up there were like very loose ends that they put at the end of the season, and he brings them up like, did you like that? You want to know how their story ends? Did you like that? You want to know how that ends? Well, I guess you better let the network know then.
Gotcha. Really pushing for a season 2.
Really pushing for it because he's like, we've had great response. Let them know, not just us. Let them know that you like it.
Start a GoFundMe and a petition, and we'll get season 2.
I'm just, but some of the things they did get away with, I'm surprised USA and Sci-Fi let them get away with, because they definitely push that boundary of like, are you going to be canceled? Like,
when's the plug going to be pulled for just how
dark and raunchy you keep getting it. But no, if you enjoy Child's Play, I definitely recommend it. Because they got everybody back, so it's been fun. Oh, so yeah, Hawkeye's only 6. We're halfway through. They're teasing Kingpin. They're teasing.
You know what I want? I want a Kingpin miniseries. That's really what I want.
I want Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yes.
On screen. So I can have this rest assured because that was clearly him.
Well, because then they
just come on.
They just announced that Daredevil's going to be.
There was supposedly a confirmation from Feige saying, I looked into it. Apparently, it was an interview thing of him being like, "Yeah, no, we are bringing Daredevil." And Charlie Cox was already confirmed to be in talks. Yep. He had talked about it before.
So it is. We are going to see him.
So eventually, we're going to see him again.
We're going to see him as the lawyer in No Way Home. Everyone knows it. It's fine. They just didn't want to confirm it until now.
I see. Like people are saying Charlie Cox, but like, I think y'all are forgetting. Like, She-Hulk is the next series. Is one of the next series up. She's also a fucking lawyer. She is a superhuman defense lawyer. That is her whole thing. Because she is the She-Hulk, she ends up getting into superhuman defense. Because, like, nobody defends the heroes when we get in trouble. And I'm a lawyer. I'll be that person.
Okay. I don't know. I still think it's going to be Daredevil.
I feel like it will be. I don't know. It depends on what they do with Hawkeye. If I see Kingpin, then I will say yeah.
I was really worried when it was called, and the episode was called Echo, that we were going to get someone who was blind. Like, and I'm not worried, that sounds mean, but like someone that did like echolocation was just super fine of like hearing like the exact opposite of what Hawkeye is.
So
right
Ben
now.
Affleck's Daredevil just comes on screen.
You just get like a redded out version of like a pulse radar. Here you can hear everything. What is it now? Who plays Elektra? Is it
that would be Carl?
Yeah.
No. God, it was his wife. It was his wife at the time too.
Yeah, whoever plays that, she'll play Elektra. She's back.
They just bring
back old Ben. He's like, I'm not Batman anymore. They bring back the stupid suit he wore too. It's not even good. Kick-ass punches through the door. Hit
Can I
girl
just
comes
say
through, and then we got
the
a
Ben
full-on
Affleck
fucking
Daredevil
orgy.
suit makes no fucking
so
sense. It's just
fucking
all
dumb.
fucking
It's
leather.
so
Like he's
stupid.
the most unstealthy fucking hero.
You just hear as he goes through shit like.
You just hear that leather. You just hear
However,
the leather.
I have a question with that. If you're just like with the leather, isn't that going to throw off the echolocation? Like, what's that? What's that? Unless, and maybe we're just not cultured enough.
That's possible.
From the suit was what he used for the echolocation. That's what made everything red because it was red leather. Obviously, it's going to sound red because that's how things work in this world.
But then why does Elektra also have a all leather suit?
Oh, it's okay, but hers like
that's also stab proof. Only in the back though, from the inside.
I mean, that's fine. You don't want an alien to come out of your back and like try to jump through you, right? Doesn't she have like booty shorts on?
No, they gave her full on leather fucking pants. Right. You
know what it is?
A leather corset.
She just got Astroglide between the legs. He forgot his at home, so there's no. Old Folly worked for you.
Her fucking death scene in that movie. Oh my god! Like
so long since I've seen that movie.
Bullseye's stab, Irish Bullseye. Very Irish Bullseye stabs her through the front. But then the blade can't, for whatever reason, poke out the back of her leather corset, and it just makes like a tent. Oh, then he like throws her down. So it's like it's stab proof, but only from the inside on the back.
I mean, we've talked about Ben Affleck and his redemption arc for me as Batman after
he did that.
It was fine. Did you see who else was getting cast in?
For what?
I think it's the DCU as a villain. They're bringing back Jim Carrey as a villain. We don't know who. He's coming back as a villain, and it just brought up fucking anyone. I'm gonna say a younger cousin, but he's not really a cousin. It's just a family friend. Okay. A child. He's a kid after my own heart, right? He really likes Batman, but he doesn't like Batman. He likes the villains.
Yeah, I get that.
Because they're the fucking best.
Yeah, I get that.
We're just a little quick side tangent.
Oh no, go for it.
I realized why DCEU movies don't work for me really. MCU, we are set in New York and Los Angeles.
Mostly, yeah.
DCU, we are in Gotham City and Metropolis, which are New York and LA respectively. And you just can't shoot there if you're going to do wide panoramic shots of the fucking Brooklyn Bridge when everyone knows it's the fucking Brooklyn Bridge.
I mean, they are starting to take us under the water.
The Lost Kingdom? Was it the Lost Kingdom in the Aquaman one? The one where they went to the fucking desert? It was, right? That was
Yeah,
that was the Lost Kingdom because it was like the Aztec ruins or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I don't know. Why are we searching for the Lost Kingdom? Aquaman.
I don't know. I can't wait for Aquaman 2 to be another 3-hour-long movie.
It can't be. It can't.
Oh well, I mean, if the first one was like 2.5, why wouldn't the second one be?
Did you see what they're doing with Flash now?
No.
It's going to be time travel.
Yeah.
And it's going to be their way of retroactively fixing all the shit from the DCEU to make a new Justice League movie.
Is that what they're doing with the Flashpoint thing?
Yeah.
Is that why? Okay. That would explain the Michael Keaton thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
no, it's not going to be good.
It's not going to be good. No, they haven't earned it.
They haven't earned it.
We've gone into this multiple times. They have not fucking earned a Flashpoint. There's no building of a character for Flashpoint.
They haven't earned a good Superman movie yet. They fucked up Batman twice, and it's not Ben's fault. It's not Ben's fault.
No, it's not Ben's fault. But it's okay. We're getting a new Batman.
I don't want Pattinson. Rob's not going to be that great.
I'm okay with it. Like,
Me and Bob are gonna have a talk before he does another Batman movie. Again, it does look good, but
it's got my interest. I don't think it's gonna
just
go anywhere though. They keep killing
rebooting Batman. Like, can we just?
Yeah, you know,
like a 5-year stint.
All of you motherfuckers on the internet keep talking about how they keep rebooting Spider-Man. How about how many times they fucking rebooted goddamn Batman?
How many Batmans have there been after? How many fucking Spider-Mans have there been? Right, there've been 3 Spider-Mans.
3 Spider-Man
in the recent future, or the recent
Kilmer, Keaton,
Clooney.
Oh yeah, can't forget Clooney. Affleck,
Bale, Christian Bale.
Adam West was the TV version for Batman, so it's still another Batman.
And then
that's Pattinson. 6 by itself, and then Pattinson makes 7.
Yeah,
that's just off the top of my head. All the Batman that's had.
Not including any of the voices from the animated series.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You know, at least with Spider-Man, they don't keep going over his origin. Whereas Batman, they keep going over his parents getting murdered. Like, we fucking get it.
Again,
we fucking get it. His parents got murdered.
I swear to God, if in the new Pattinson one...
Oh, you know they're going to reference it.
If there is a scene with pearls falling to the fucking ground, I'm done.
It's going to zoom in on
the busty chest of Martha Wayne.
They've done one better. They've done one better, Michael. They're not going to show you that.
No.
They're just he's going to talk about his parents dying, and it's going to zoom in on his bat symbol on his chest, because they've made it very good to point out that that's the gun that killed his parents, that he's molded into a bat symbol.
How? He doesn't find
He like sawed it in half and made a bat symbol.
I also forgot there was the Gotham series where they had the Batman.
Oh my fucking God.
Where he was technically the Batman, but they fucked that up because it was...
As much as I love the Joker movie, they again give you a goddamn Bruce Wayne origin story. It's like, you sons of bitches, stop rebooting fucking Batman.
Did you ever watch Gotham when it was on?
I did. I watched Gotham for a while.
I enjoyed that. I have yet to watch the final episode.
I've not watched the final season at all.
You're not missing a whole lot.
I didn't think I was.
It's good. I haven't watched the final episode just because I know the characters get replaced because it's like older version. It's them leading into Batman. Gotham seasons 1 and seasons 2 with Fisheye and the Penguin and Solomon Grundy. Before they really bring in Ra's al Ghul, right, or Ra's al Ghul, as they say, whichever one it is.
Everybody pronounces it different.
In the first 2 seasons, really good. Very centered around Barbara Keene and the mafia aspect of it. So good. As soon as they started bringing in like actual Batman aspects of it, like, I'm gonna watch it because I got a chub for fucking Batman. But it wasn't the movie, or wasn't the series that I wanted. I wanted Gotham PD, like, with Lieutenant Gordon and who's the one dude? His partner who's in everything. He was just in the newest episodes of What They Do in the Shadow, or his partner. I can't remember. It doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He does the painting and What We Do. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just became an actor, and becoming a vampire just turns out to be great. I could stay acting forever.
I wanted that dynamic, and we got that when he played Harvey.
Did they ever make him Two-Face by the final season? No. Because I feel
I didn't know.
Seems like a little bit of a shame.
They didn't write that character enough to have that arc.
That's fair.
Because
he never got out of the police department.
No, he never got. So... He became commissioner because he was senior most.
Yeah,
that's it. It was really good first 2 seasons, and then it just kind of went downhill from there.
It did. It's fine. It did. What do you do?
Did you finish watching What We Do in the Shadows?
I did. I finished.
The very end, when he pushes Guillermo into the crate when all the Pedialyte, and he's like, no, it's worth my weight in gold. And I'm like, okay, what's happening? And then you see that final shot of like Colin. Oh my God. It fucking blew my mind. I'm like, I have to wait a year.
You have to wait a fucking year to see what shenanigans this show is going to become now.
Oh my God. I'm so
I was a little mad about that because I was so happy that, like, Nandor was finally going to accept him and like come with me, we'll travel, and I'm like, oh my god, like the next season will be fucking great.
Right, he's gonna be a vampire finally.
Shoved into a fucking crate and sent off to London with his wife.
He should be a hit.
It's like, son of a bitch.
Shits and where he aims his pee. Oh god.
He should be fine.
He's my favorite. Oh god, that was such a good series.
That was yes, the psychic vampires they don't know anything about, apparently. They know they lived like 100 some or 1,000 whatever, and then after that 100 years and then they die.
That was my biggest thing, is like when Laszlo is going through, he's like, yeah, when I found out he's died 100, I just started like hanging out with the chick. I actually like him. And then going back through and seeing him rip that page out, and then like, oh my god,
I shouted so loud on my TV with that because I was like, they never explained that page pulling thing, and it bugged me so fucking bad.
And then fucking Nadia fucking just ripping on Laszlo the entire time for hanging out with Colin, and it's just like, no, it's because he knows. And then when he's trying to get everyone to sign the birthday card, oh, it's so good. That season had no right to be as good as it was.
No, it didn't.
Oh, that's fine. I had to go off on that side tangent.
No, you're good, because waiting another year for the next season on that show is going to be painful.
Like, they always leave on some sort of cliffhanger. But
they do.
God damn.
For real. Fucking Colin.
Just a baby with his head that looks like Colin, and I don't know how to take that.
So another series started their season. Which I don't know. I don't think Anthony's getting caught up because I don't think he has Hulu.
No.
But Always Sunny started up again. I've been trying to enjoy that.
Haven't seen it all the way through yet. It's just not.
It's not for you?
I don't know. I don't know if it's for me. I say shit's not for me. It just takes me a while to get into a series. I watch at work, and so like I have to be able to like emotionally invest myself into a few episodes before doing anything. And like Venture Bros, like it took me a few episodes, but like eventually that became good background noise. Same with everything that I'm watching right now. Like I'm burning through all of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I'm burning through all of South Park. I'm just burning through these shows because like
there is an episode this season where, because of COVID and everything happening, like they're getting caught up on how people are like whatever.
Yeah.
There was a person that came into the bar that was supposed to give them like a loan.
Yeah.
And they immediately were like, oh, thank God it's an old white guy. Like, we should be able to get the loan we need. This is easy. And then they're like, all right, so you're going to give us a loan for some money, like a business loan, and then we're going to do whatever. He's like, no. I'm here to take information on the past 4 loans that you've taken. And they're just, oh, shit. And then they try explaining away what they've done. But everything that they explain is like everything that went wrong between the election, the COVID, everything, everything somehow is their fault.
That's fantastic.
And at the very end, the guy is just like, you are all pieces of shit. How dare you think Trump should have won? Of all people, they're like, Trump? Who the fuck's talking about Trump? We're talking about Kanye, the true president. He should have won the whole time. And he's like, my God, you're pieces of shit liars. I don't believe you. I'm not giving you a loan. You'll be hearing from the IRS. They leave. And then it's just Kanye playing and showing them with all their stories how they were actually at all the fucking events wearing Kanye for president.
That's actually really clever.
It's fun because the whole time they keep mentioning he should have won, but they don't say who, so the guy just assumes the way they're talking.
That's fucking funny. Oh my God, that's
So you're telling me you ran out of hair dye, so you decided to use Chinese motor oil? Yeah, it worked great till I ran out and had to use the American stuff. So that's running down your face, and that's what was running down Giuliani's face on camera.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Shit. How the fuck? Holy shit. That's amazing.
So if you enjoy Sunny, that one has come back, and goddamn, are they back at it?
It's in my queue to watch. I just have yet to click play.
I got Anthony into it.
It won't take much, I'm sure. It
Oh, the
seems
first
like
episode killed
stupid
Anthony.
Fucking
He was
content.
hooked.
Like Trailer Park Boys is technically in my queue too, just because.
I don't know if you guys like.
But I like Letterkenny, so I'll probably enjoy Trailer Park Boys from what I've heard.
For all of you, I do plan on doing more Welcome to Jokeyville shit. We're like going through, but it will be changing season 2 onward. I'm really just going to be picking like the top 3 episodes out of each season. Go from there because otherwise me and Anthony will be there forever.
Ever.
But yeah, it'll just be like top 3 episodes.
Entire series, yeah, it takes forever.
Top 3. I think season 2 will be it's going to be really fun to go into because if I remember right, that's Steve French, the cougar that they take. I think he's season 2. I think the puppet season 2. There's a lot of things that come in season 2, and I can't remember what all does. Season 2 and 3 are really fun. So I will be doing another bonus with that eventually. But Anthony has a baby. It's going to be a while.
A couple months at least.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. I'm going to text him from every Monday from here on out, asking him if he wants to come over. If Heather says it's fine.
Yeah, is your wife kicking you out yet?
Yeah, well, are you gonna have to come over now? I talked to Heather because we went over. My mom went over yesterday, and I went over because I finally got to meet the child. It's adorable.
Oh God, I keep getting Snapchats. Like the baby's fucking adorable.
Excited for it. I got to hold him for a brief minute, and then
I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
Shopping in Grand Rapids, and we were talking about like because Anthony's on paternity leave with Heather for 6 weeks.
Yep.
Which is fine. They're doing well together, but eventually, when you sit around someone for 6 weeks, you eventually just need time away. And I think that's what Heather needed yesterday, was just a little time away to like be on her own. Yeah, obviously.
That's
so I took her shopping in Grand Rapids. I was like, yeah, every Monday from here on out, I'm just gonna ask Anthony, like, hey, do you want to record? And if you want to record, like, fucking head over. So we just can't record there for a while. So, which understandable.
It is. Eventually, we'll have more stuff going on.
Yeah.
All this, I'll try to get something more set up as time goes on.
A green screen for the Paul's door.
Yeah, yeah, I'm actually looking at getting like the stand and whatnot for it.
Just get a PVC pipe. Run a PVC pipe through it. You just can't build to the wall or to the ceiling.
Yep. Yeah, I can't do anything like that.
I'll figure it out. It's fine.
Well, yeah. We'll have more things going on. I'm slowly working it. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting 3 more mics because there's somebody new in my life that gets me something that I enjoy, and I don't have to pay money for it anymore because she insists on me not paying money for it. So I'm not going to, which gives me money to I just put it into these.
Outdoes him 2-1, I guarantee it. Yes. It wasn't a dick joke.
I know. I'm trying to account what the fuck does that mean?
She outsmoke you?
Oh. No.
Okay.
No, but she very much she's more than I deserve, folks. I can't express that enough.
Yeah, like, he's a solid 2 on a good day.
It's true.
She's like a 6 or 7.
It's true. It's true.
Welcome to the world of dating up. It's very addictive.
I'm batting outside of my league.
He's not even in the same league.
I'm not, and she's like in all T-ball. For it.
She's in like AA. Like
this woman is more into me than anyone else I've ever been involved with, and it throws me through a fucking loop because I swear to God I don't understand it.
Just laid the pipe the first night.
I did not lay the pipe the first night. I am a gentleman. It did not happen the first night.
The second night. And then we got this text saying that her insides got rearranged. Sven wasn't joking on the last episode when we played Halo when he asked that question.
The shit.
He did confirm that for us. Shouldn't have sent in the group chat. He knows that.
She found it funny, so she made her own comment because she thought it was all fucking hilarious.
It was fantastic. I thought it was great too. It was wonderful.
She gets in on it. Like
I'm glad she has a good sense of humor about it.
Oh, me and this. Okay, she is a female version of me, and like not in a bad way. Like our personalities very much the same. Dark humor, like we'll laugh at the darkest shit that makes no sense. That you should not laugh at, but we do.
No, because it's fucking messed up. But it's fine.
It's I'm having fun with it. But yeah, so Yeah, so Marvel has all that shit coming.
Yes.
We've given you the brief synopsis about Black Knight. There's not a ton I wanted to cover over because a lot of the things that are Black Knight are things that they will never fucking get to.
Are you sure? Are we gonna get a Black Knight series?
I don't think we're gonna get a series. I think he's going to be another Avenger. Like he's clearly going to be an Avenger because like that's what Dane Whitman is. He becomes an Avenger because his uncle was a villain, so it's easier for him to. Basically, he proves his worth in the comics by infiltrating like the Brotherhood of Evil or whatever. Because they're like, oh yeah, your uncle, like, yeah, the last Black Knight was a villain. Like, you can help us. And then he like flips on him, and the Avengers are like, yeah, no, that's actually really fucking helpful. You can like give us info we need. So just because you have an in having that identity.
I just thought it was a weird choice to try to introduce like a
character like the Black Knight when
you still have so many other explored options, and
there's so much more you could have put in Eternals that would have made more sense than a dude with a cursed family
like
sword.
A Captain Marvel cameo. Or
you could have had a fucking Miss Marvel fucking drop of just like some girl that got exposed to an Eternal thing, and like that's how Miss Marvel became a thing. Like there could have been anything. Black Knight, I don't fully understand why they chose Black Knight.
Well, because I think
he doesn't even fucking do anything. He's just a dude.
It's gonna be Blade Black Knight, right?
He has to be in Blade.
That's just how it's going to be in the movies. It's going to be a sidekick.
However, I don't know what the Blade movie's gonna do. I feel like you have
vampires. And he is a vampire.
Speaking of vampires,
I was gonna say it's a good segue into. Yes, isn't it?
They release. So I don't know what it is with film studios right now. I don't know if it's just to help get ticket sales up because theaters. So. But Jurassic World, the Domination, they released their first 5 minutes.
So fucking stupid.
And I'm like, this is so pointless. This shows me
stupid. It
fucking nothing about this movie.
Yeah, I love Jurassic Park. Lost World's fine. Number 3 is underrated. To an extent.
Okay,
I've talked about my Velociraptor nightmare dreams on a plane.
Yeah, that movie terrified the fuck out of me.
For life, and so it is underrated.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Jurassic World. I have not seen Jurassic World 2 Is it Domination?
No, Lost Kingdom. Or
Lost Kingdom, I haven't seen that one. Not because I don't want to, but it's because I think Chris Pratt's kind of a jackass right now, and I just don't need to see that.
Ooh,
and Dallas Bryce Howard, I don't find her attractive.
Really?
I don't.
Not at all?
I see it.
Although I get it, though. She has like a porcelain doll kind of thing going on.
I did just realize who her relatives are.
Oh, did you?
I didn't realize that she was related to Ron Howard. No fucking clue at all. Like, no fucking clue.
Yeah, like Rebel Alley.
2 days ago, I fucking realized that because like I was just like scrolling through Instagram and it was like one of her sponsored posts, and she's like, "Thank you," and like, "This is how I got my start." I'm like, "Oh my god, it's Ron Howard." Okay, it's fine. And so I don't really like that.
Andy?
Don't. Yeah. The first 5 minutes of. Is it Domination? The third one is that where? Why am I thinking Domination?
I believe this one is called Domination. Yes, they released the first 5 minutes, which was fucking nothing.
I have never been more uninterested in a movie.
My take on this: Jurassic World Domination. All they've done between Lost Kingdom or whatever, I can't remember what the fuck this. I think it was called Lost Kingdom.
Yes, it is.
All they did was break up Lost World, which has already happened.
Yes.
And that they seem to just keep saying may or may not actually be canon. I can't tell with these fucking movies because they keep just kind of doing whatever the fuck that they want to do. But they just took Lost World and broke it into 2 movies, which Lost World probably would have benefited from doing when they first made it.
Yeah.
But this one is just doing that because this is the second half of that original Lost World movie where the dinosaurs are just kind of everywhere and you have to figure it out. But they're just going to a bigger extent. But it's the same movie. We've seen this before.
So are they just going to be hunting the dinosaurs?
It's looking like it.
So we're just going to bring in the InGen vehicles again with the dude who says the Pachycephalo... The one
Pachycephalosaurus.
With the fucking crown on his head. Again, Lost World had some good fucking singers. They had Jeff Goldblum. They had RV. They had all the InGen vehicles, which were fantastic.
Yeah, I did.
But they only brought the dinosaur or the Tyrannosaurus in the movie. But like, and they answered that question in Jurassic Park 3 when Sam Neill goes like, or the events in New York, which I was not there to see, and everyone. So like, and we know that is canon to Jurassic World. Right? Jurassic Park 3 is canon, and so it is canon. But I don't want to see dinosaur hunting. If I wanted to see dinosaur hunting, I would watch Dinosaur Hunter, the children's TV.
But aren't you excited for Dr. Grant's coming back?
Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum are all coming back, which is fantastic. However, I don't need it.
I have a problem.
I'm excited for Laura Dern. I would like to see what Laura Dern actually did with her life as a paleontologist. I know she had a kid with some random dude who wasn't Sam Neill. That was super fucking weird.
Yeah, you know, I totally didn't want to fuck. Anyway, so
they totally weren't fucking in the first movie. Absolutely not.
My only problem with this is like, is it gonna be like it was with the last movie where they're like, oh yeah, Jeff Goldblum's coming back, and he just makes a cameo at the end of the movie, but like we can't be genetically modifying, life finds a way. Is it gonna be the same fucking thing with this movie where like they put him in like a 5-minute cameo of like defending dinosaurs or whatever? Or is it gonna be Sam Neill like PTSD'd out, just like get the fuck off my land? The goddamn raptors. He just comes out with a shotgun, starts blowing people away. It's like he's crazy. He has PTSD from raptors. Do you
remember in the third movie what sent him on his first PSD trip? Do you remember what it was? How they the 3D printed a vocal box, which is not how that works. You can't make a guttural with a whistle that you essentially 3D printed. Let's talk about Jurassic Park 3 real quick. I have some issues now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I can't wait to think about it.
So that starts him off on his PSD trip. And he tells us that Tommy is Tommy the boy's name. I'm going to call him Tommy. Who is the little kid from the first movie, right? Is that actually the child from the first movie, though? It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters at this point.
So we have 2 movies now, right? One without this kid. We just assume he kind of is with Grandpa before Grandpa dies. And is this? Yes, he was in the second movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, yes. Because they, Doctor, whatever the fuck Jeff Goldblum. Right? No. What was Jeff Goldblum? Who was Jeff Goldblum in the movies? What's his name? Malcolm.
Malcolm. Yes.
Dr. Malcolm.
Dr. Malcolm. Everybody's a fucking doctor.
Well, they're all paleontologists,
scientists, paleontologists.
It's fine. So in the third one, it is Tommy. I don't know if it's Timmy. I think it's actually Timmy.
Is it Timmy?
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
I don't know. He doesn't have a stutter like South Park, so it's fine. No discernible qualities that would ever make him
other than running away from raptors.
Hang on, we're getting to that point.
Oh, okay.
So there are 2 movies now and incidences where dinosaurs being alive, not a great thing, but we can't just kill them because they're living things. And then when we tried to bring the mother of all dinosaurs, the T-Rex, to New York with a baby, it escaped and caused absolute hell and ate a little girl's dog.
And a guy who was trying to get into Blockbuster.
Just kind of shitty.
He's trying to avoid that late fee, and he got eaten. So
we get Mr. Kirby trying to talk Alan into going back to the island as a low flyover just to see the dinosaurs.
And if you look to your right, you'll notice a
Alan,
horde of Triceratops.
You should never have done that. And so, like, oh, we're going to land. And he starts freaking out, and he gets absolutely shitboxed.
Oh yeah, they fucking just
and that's when he has
knock his ass
fever
out.
Dream about raptors when
Alan.
he wakes up to the late Miss Ellen. Oh my God, Ellen. Okay, the late Mrs. Kirby screaming at a microphone at the top of her lungs for her child, who is played by a child actor at the time. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was really fucking popular. I can't remember his name.
Big move. I don't fucking remember. Anyway, so we're gonna skip ahead. So like,
Skipping ahead.
Timmy, why did you bring the raptor whistle with you? Why, Jared?
Still kept him alive. Anyway,
why did he bring the raptor whistle?
Because it's an island full of dinosaurs. But it might come in handy.
But you don't want to attract the raptors, so why would you want the raptor whistle? It's a convenient plot device for later. We'll get back to that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
In the end of the third movie, we'll skip ahead.
I love how it sounds like shit. Like it literally just sounds like you're passing wind through a plastic object. Yes. But then all the raptors are like, oh my god, a raptor. Like, you sound nothing like that, you dumb animals. Like
we've established earlier in this conversation that these movies are in fact canon of the first three and the ones to follow, right? At the end of the third movie, they released the pterodactyls.
Yep, yeah, they do.
That's never brought up in.
Yeah, no, that's never again.
They're just hanging out in the Galapagos. Anyway, Timmy, in all of his infinite glory, steals raptor eggs.
Yeah, he does.
Why would you steal them?
Billy.
It is Billy. Fuck, you're right. You're so close. He steals the raptor eggs.
Of course it's Billy, because he's a dumbass.
Which then forces Dr. Grant to face his fears and play the raptor whistle to ward off the raptors because Billy took the fucking eggs. Billy, we know what happens when you bring dinosaurs.
I only had the best of intentions, Dr. Grant. Or people built this place, built it with the best of intentions, Billy. I don't. And then he gets eaten by pterodactyls.
I forgot until this very moment what caused the initial PTSD of Alan Grant being that fucking 3D print, a 2002 3D printed rendering of a raptor voice box.
Can we also talk about the fact that Billy somehow fucking survives that whole scene with the pterodactyl?
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
Their beaks are bigger than your body, and they just jabbed into you. Yet somehow at the end of the movie, you've got a couple bandages and I got you a hat. No, dude, you're fucking dead. There's no way in fuck you're telling me you lived.
But also, like to point out the convenient fact that they had a second Jurassic Park.
Yeah, they did.
That was conveniently not mentioned.
Yeah,
at all.
This is where we bred the dinosaurs.
Is that what it was?
But then why did it show in the first movie that they're
hatching?
They're hatching. Supposedly, the way that's described is they hatch the raptors on the main island, but everything else they put on the other island.
Well, that was fucking stupid and counterintuitive.
Yeah, a little bit.
Also,
because they for whatever reason separated.
Why wouldn't you put the pterodactyls on the good island? That's gonna they were just giant bird cages, rusty ass bird. We can't talk about Jurassic Park anymore. I'm just gonna keep getting more and more pissed off.
My only real question out of the Jurassic World movies so far.
Yeah.
Henry Wu was taken off the island with the first movie.
Yeah, whatever happened to him?
We've had no mention of him in the second one. There was some mention of InGen, but there's no mention of what the fuck
Wu
was
embryos
doing.
From. He basically did a better Newman, right? He pulled a better Newman. A better Newman.
Yeah. He didn't put it in shaving cream.
Dachshund.
Got Dachshund over here.
See, no one cares. It's a great fucking line, though.
It really is. That fucking scene.
Fucking iconic.
Just fucking wipes it out. Just on a pie.
Why?
Well, I love that he puts it in his hand and then just looks over at this pie he has, and it's just all right, well,
he puts it in there.
Have some shaving cream, it'll be ruin your pie.
The second one too. It's been 5 movies. Oh, my hair's a little bit. Sorry. It's been 5 movies. Do you know who Jeff Goldblum was married to at any point in time? Do we see his wife?
It's
where's Jeff Goldblum's kid? At any point in time, you could have thrown this bitch.
She's busy with the Olympics.
Is that what it is?
I mean, that's what they hinted at with Lost World.
That's
that she was training for the Olympics. Yeah.
She's like a track star or something.
Yeah, but no, we never meet the beautiful black woman that he had this child with, because clearly it's not the woman he goes to the island for, because a Ginger and Jeff Goldblum do not make that child.
Where am I pulling these fucking names from the ether, Jared?
Sarah.
Isn't that? It's fucking Vince Vaughn, right?
Vince Vaughn is in Lost World, yeah. The photographer who also is an animal rights activist.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
But how are we gonna feed the animals? Don't worry, guys. I always carry around these giant ass fucking chain bolts for oh my god.
Hang on a second.
I always carry a big ass pair of bolt cutters with me. Don't worry.
Quick. I need to Google Vince Vaughn real quick to see where this falls in his filmography.
Let's see. It'd be the
not Nintz, no.
Late 90s.
Yeah, but what was he in? Not Kuntz. Vince Vaughn.
I want to say this would be a movie that falls right before his string of comedies, like Wedding Crashers and whatnot. Because I think shortly after this is when he started getting into that territory.
It is, but could you just not be a fucking encyclopedia for one?
I'm sorry. Don't ask me questions. That's what I deal with people.
He's only been he's been in 79 films. We're not going to go through it.
Oh my god.
Fucking forever. No, I don't want the app. IMDb.
No, I don't want the app.
Okay, so his first movie. Oh, there's the exit. His first movie. No. For the Boys. He's cheering soldier in crowd, uncredited. So
uncredited.
He's in Rudy.
Rudy.
Yeah. He's in Swingers. Just Your Luck.
Yeah.
And then he's in the video game. Jurassic Park Chaos Island. Which came out the same year as Jurassic Park.
I think I know what game that is. It's terrible.
He's in The Locusts, A Cool Dry Place.
The Locusts.
A Return to Paradise, Clay Pigeons. He's in Hercules, the TV series. He plays Loki in the Hercules TV series on Disney.
I did not know that.
He's Norman Bates in Psycho.
The really shitty remake Psycho.
Is that what it is? Okay, I was.
Yeah, that's the new age version of Psycho where they tried being weird with it, and it just is not good. He's not a good Psycho.
He's in something called South of Heaven, West of Hell, which I have heard but not seen. He's in The Cell. He's in The Prime Gig. He's in Sex and the City, not the movie, the show. Sex and the Matrix. He's the White Rabbit. Made his first major realty that we would probably know is he plays Luke Zoolander in Zoolander.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Then he's in Going to California. He's in, oh my god, do you remember Pauly Shore is Dead?
No.
You don't remember Pauly Shore is Dead. So he plays Vince Vaughn in Pauly Shore is Dead.
But okay.
So let me just give you
Pauly Shore is Dead. No. I've seen Pauly Shore movies, but I've never seen
this. This is his trying to come back with The Weasel, but it's 2003 and no one wants
nobody wanted Pauly Shore anymore.
He fakes his own death to try to get more publicity, and the only scene I remember from Pauly Shore is Dead, mind you, this is 9:00 on a Saturday on Showtime.
Fair.
Is him masturbating in bed. You don't see anything, but you just see the blanket moving up and down, and that's the only scene I fucking remember from that entire thing.
Never seen it.
He's an Old School.
Yep. Oh, I know. I definitely remember him in Old School.
His first real leading role is Dodgeball. The Underdog Story.
Yeah.
Is that where Vince got his big breakout? He had some smaller.
There's no fucking way.
Because then he's in Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, he played the villain.
Yep. He's in Anchorman.
Yep. Played another villain.
He's in Be Cool, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Wedding Crashers, The Breakup, Into the Wild, Fred Claus, Four Christmases, Couples Retreat, which is a great fucking
Dodgeball.
The Dilemma, which is a movie that no one remembers but lives rent-free in my fucking head.
There's a lot of things that live rent-free in Mike's head.
Did you ever watch The Dilemma?
No.
It is It is apexing Vince Vaughn,
Okay.
and Kevin James is kind of starting to hit that Adam Sandler like curve. Vince Vaughn and Kevin James play partners in a sound equipment business, and they're trying to make electric cars sound like real cars.
Really?
Because that's what people want.
Oh, okay.
And like Kevin James's wife is cheating on him, and Vince Vaughn knows, and the dilemma is whether or not Vince Vaughn tells Kevin James what's happening after he's confronted by the wife. Then he's in The Watch, Act of Conflict was a documentary, A Case of You, The Internship with him and Owen Wilson working for Google. Do you remember The Delivery Man?
No.
Where he has a shit ton of kids because he donated so much goddamn sperm and he tries to reconnect with all of them?
No, I don't remember this one either.
No.
No.
Anchorman 2, the legend continues. He's against Wes Mantooth. I will take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out at a nice romantic dinner and then never call her again. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. You hear me? A saint. So fucking good.
Man,
he's not a whole lot after that. Like,
well, I mean, he was in recently. He was in
a short video. And hang on, in 2017, he's in a short video called "Play Dodgeball" with Ben Stiller, where he plays Peter LaFleur again.
So he was in Freaky.
Yeah, he's in Freaky. He's the butcher.
Yeah, which was like, if you've seen Rob Schneider as the animal, then
is that what it is?
You get the idea that they're going for, but put it in a horror aspect. Vince Vaughn does fucking him. I don't know how he pulled it off, but he does absolutely fantastic getting all the mannerisms down of the girl he's supposed to be as himself. Like, pulls it off better than Rob Schneider did. Like, I don't know. I don't get how he did it, but fuck did he pull it off great with that movie. I enjoyed every fucking second of that. Like, it was fun. How do we know it's you and you're not really a killer? And then he just like starts doing the cheerleader dance. Like, oh my God, it's you. I told you it was me. He does great.
Okay. So just because I went down a rabbit hole, we're going to do Kevin James now too.
Okay, let's do Kevin James.
You know where Kevin James got his acting start on TV?
No. King of Queens.
No. It's in Cosby. The Bill Cosby Show.
Oh my fucking God.
Yep.
Well, this show's just got canceled.
He played Doug Heffernan. Heffernan. He's in Everyone Loves Raymond.
I didn't know he was in Everybody Loves Raymond.
He's in 8 episodes.
Huh.
He also played Kevin. He played Doug Henderson and Kevin Daniels. He is
Lieutenant Dan.
Where is fucking King of Queens? Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, King.
So there's a lot.
King of Queens is from 1998 to 2007. So just bear with me while we go through this. Imagine all this is happening while King of Queens is on too. He's a giant in Pinocchio. He's an English version voice. He's a factory worker in 50 First Dates. He's Albert and Hitch, obviously. He's Monster House. He's in Officer Landers. He's in Grilled. He's Dave. In Barnyard, he's Otis. And then King of Queens kind of ends 2007.
God damn.
He's then in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, with Adam Sandler.
Great fucking movie. I love that movie. It's so underrated. It's a circle. Oh, it's so fucking good. He's in the Happy Madison production line, right?
Yeah.
He's then in Elmo's Christmas Countdown. He plays Santa Claus. He's fucking Santa Claus in Elmo's Christmas Countdown. Followed by the exact opposite movie, You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Side note.
Yeah.
Speaking like the Sesame Street stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard the horror stories of people that guest spot on like Sesame Street or like with the Muppets.
You have to go through a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, they like you have to jump through hoops. Like you don't acknowledge the puppeteer. Don't look at anywhere but the puppet. The puppet is a real person. If you do anything else, they will not show it on air. Like there's like a bunch of stipulations on that.
Yes.
Anyway,
he's then in his most infamous movie, Do you know his most infamous movie?
I'm gonna assume Paul Blart.
It is Mall Blart,
Yeah,
Mall Cop.
Did you just say Paul Blart?
Yeah, I did. The damn Pete and Spenowitz got to me today. Oh, it's so bad. Mall Blart. It's fine. Fuck off. He's then in Grown Ups, The Dilemma,
Yep.
Zookeeper. Do you remember Zookeeper?
I
Where
do
Cher
remember
plays a
Zookeeper.
lion, and there's a gorilla who's obsessed with Applebee's and the Apple Bottoms jeans song.
Fuck,
And
it
that's
is
the only
Applebee's.
reason that fucking song got back onto the fucking charts is because of this fucking movie. Followed by
Oh, the man has a rhythm.
Hotel Transylvania, which is a very good movie, and you should all just watch it. He's Frankenstein.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
great. He's then in Here Comes the Boom. Him and Henry Winkler.
I have not seen Here Comes the Boom.
So good, but God, is it fucking boring.
Paul saw it on something the other night, and he's like, "You ever seen that?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "You should watch that." He's like, "It's fun."
You would love
Like,
it.
okay.
You would, because it's right up. Like, it would pull on your heartstrings, because I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to spoil it for you, but you should watch
Aw.
it. Just know that it's Kevin James gets fucking ripped to be an MMA fighter. Like, he lost so much fucking weight.
All right, but you know what? I'll give it a shot then.
He's in Grown Ups 2, and then the next most infamous movie, that's Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. Fucking Christ. He is then Mr. Claude Felter in an episode of Liv and Maddie, which I do know because it fucking blew me away when I saw him fucking riding on a Segway, because it was right after Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, and he was really big into Segways. He's then in probably one of the worst video game movies of all times.
Pixels?
Pixels.
Yeah, that movie was not as good as it could have been.
He's then in Hotel Transylvania 2.
I think it had a lot of fun to it. It wasn't directed well enough.
No. He's then in Hotel Transylvania 2 and True Memoirs of an International Assassin. Have you seen that movie on Netflix?
I started that movie.
I did too.
I couldn't finish it. Like it lost my interest. I don't know what it was.
No, I'm right there with you, but I watched 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get drafted to be an international spy. That's kind of no. I'm out. I'm fucking out.
Spoiler alert for that movie. Like it definitely took me out of it when he starts off, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's like some kind of badass thing, and then it just pans out that he's just some loser who can't write a book. But then like, oh, hi, I'm a hot spy. You wrote this thing about being a spy. You're gonna do this, and I'm like, this is not what I thought it was gonna be.
Hotel Transylvania 2, True Assassins of a. So Hotel Transylvania really kind of pushed his career.
Yeah.
He's in Hotel Transylvania 2, that Sandy Wexler and Kevin Can Wait, which ran for 48 episodes. Yeah, he had another fucking sitcom.
Fucking A, man.
Followed by Hotel Transylvania 3, Summer Vacation, and a bunch of odd and end things. He was in a short film called Looking for My Grandma's Bird. He plays Bird Watcher. Don't think I'm ever going to watch that. He has another TV series called The Crew, where I think he plays a pit manager for a NASCAR team.
Yeah, I've seen the ads for it.
Yeah,
he's a pit crew NASCAR.
Yeah.
Thing.
No,
it's not my cup of tea, but for those of you that it is, congratulations for you.
No, it's not anyone's cup of tea. No.
I don't know. I've never been in a NASCAR that much. Just watching cars go in a loop for fucking 8 hours so that I fall asleep. And everyone I've ever seen who's like, I love NASCAR, they all fucking fall asleep. They watch like the first 10 minutes and then they pass out. They wake up with the last 3 laps. They're like, oh man, my guy's gonna win. It's like, you've been asleep for like 400 fucking laps. You've been here for 5 hours sleeping.
As someone that's had a NASCAR family and used to watch NASCAR more religiously, instead of church, you watch NASCAR.
That's fair. Yeah,
you would enjoy going to a race. Watching it on TV is not the same as going to a race. You would enjoy going to a race. You come with like fucking rubber all over your face. The last time we went to a NASCAR race, it rained so goddamn hard on the way back to the Suburban, you couldn't actually see in front of you. Like, we walked blind trying to find, like, for a solid 4 minutes.
Fuck.
It was fucking ridiculous.
No, my parents went to a race.
Yeah, you would enjoy it.
I've never been.
You don't need to. We'll take you dirt track racing. That's more fun. I just looked up Adam Sandler's IMDb.
My sister got to meet Dale Earnhardt Jr. when they did that.
Yes,
Like she got a T-shirt and picture sign. Got to meet him. It was like if I remember right, that was the whole reason they went. She won like some fucking contest and she got to go meet him in his pit crew. I was a little jealous of that. I'm not gonna lie. And then my sister got to meet somebody famous like that.
So, Happy Madison Productions, right? Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I'm just looking up. Adam Sandler has 3 movies in the works coming out in 2022.
3?
Yeah.
I mean, I assumed he had, because I know he has Hubie Halloween 2 that he was.
That's not even on here.
Really? I know that one was confirmed.
Murder Mystery number 2, where he plays Nick Spitz. The plot unknown. It's a sequel to a murder mystery. That's all it fucking says on IMDb.
I didn't mind the first one.
It was okay. I'll give you that.
I assume they're going to do the Oriental Express because that's kind of where they left it at. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to see Adam Sandler take that movie on.
I mean, Murder on the Orient was already, or Murder on...
Yeah, Murder on the Orient.
It was... Have you seen that actual movie?
Oh, yes,
It's so good.
It's a good movie, but that's where they left that movie at. It's like, oh, we're going to take this train. And then it's like the Orient. I'm like, oh, I don't really know if I want that to be Adam Sandler.
You're really not going to want this next one. The next one is called Spaceman. If you had to take an Adam Sandler premise with the title Spaceman, what's this going to be about, Jared? That's a new segment I call. I give Jared a title of a movie, and he tells me what it's fucking going to be about. Jared, what is Spaceman, starring in the lead, Adam Sandler, going to be about? I will give you 3 hints if you need them.
Yeah, I'll take 1 hint.
Okay. It's kind of like You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Oh, God.
Yep. Yeah. So you kind of know where it's going to be problematic already.
Is this going to be that he's an alien from outer space on Earth, or is this that he's an astronaut who gets sent to space and then ends up on an alien planet?
You're close on the second one.
It's going to be like a Buzz Lightyear, but Adam Sandler, where he just like goes to the planet for whatever fucking reason. I'm really drawing a blank on where it is that they're going to be going.
Too much detailed for a plot synopsis on IMDb.
And an Adam Sandler movie. Let's be real here.
Okay. You're close. I will give you the check. I'm going to
assume he's an astronaut getting sent somewhere.
Yes, that's your check. He plays Jakub, Jakub. I think it's Jacob, but I'm going to call it Jakub.
Okay.
And here's why I'm going to call it Jakub. Because it's Jakub, last name that I can't pronounce because it's in Czech, from like Czechoslovakia. So this Jakub, or Jacob, orphaned as a boy and raised in the Czech countryside by his grandparents, overcomes his odds to become the country's first astronaut. What is wrong with that?
Can I just...
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Can I please just say... How is it everyone keeps getting canceled for blackface, but Adam Sandler can keep playing Middle Eastern people when he's the whitest Jewish man in Hollywood? I don't understand. Like, Adam Sandler puts on brown face and everyone laughs their ass off. Like, I don't get it.
So here is this next movie that's coming out, and it's much more Adam Sandler. It's called Hustle.
Okay.
He plays...
It's already a movie called Hustle, but okay.
He plays unknown right now, but he's acting in it. I assume he plays the main character.
I'm going to assume.
Do you want a hint?
Sure.
Sports comedy. Oh my God, it's just as problematic as the last one.
Is he playing a Latino man playing baseball?
No.
Oh boy, what is this one?
He's a washed-up basketball scout, discovers a phenomenal street ball player while in Spain, and sees the prospect opportunity to get back into the NBA. Now, I don't know
what did you say the name of it was?
Hustle. I don't know if he's going to be the basketball scout or the Spanish dude in that movie.
This summer, Hustle, Spanglish too.
God, what I was thinking. I don't fucking get it. The worst thing is like because he's really he likes NBA and he likes basketball shit. You know he's gonna be the fucking basketball player.
I could almost see that happening.
Oh God.
This movie goes to be released and it's Spanglish too. Hustle.
This is what he's going with. The Lord of the Rings to make him look taller. because he's a short little Jewish dude from New York. I mean, he's not short, but he's not NBA caliber. So he's in platform shoes, and everyone just shot it like a slightly up angle. I wrote Jared with that one because he knows it's true. Because he knows it's fucking true.
Oh my god.
Right now, here's who's starring in it, right?
Okay.
It is Adam Sandler, and here's what makes me think he's the Spanish dude. It starts Robert Duvall, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be, and it's got Queen Latifah in it too. So here's the top.
There's so many
casting
problems
right now.
with this casting.
Adam Sandler, Robert Duvall, Ben Foster, Queen Latifah, Mariah Bedo. I don't know. Bedo.
Mariah Bidet.
Yeah, so that's yeah, that's really all the notable cast. But yeah, it's fucking buck wild.
I have a message from Husky Poo.
Yeah, what's that?
I don't know. He sent me a picture of something. He said he got bored. Oh, he got bored and he was fucking around with the Oddcast Network name for the YouTube channel.
Nice.
At least I assume it's for the YouTube channel because I can't imagine what else he'd be doing. Hi, James.
Sorry. That had to go on a small tangent about Adam Sandler and Happy Madison.
And just so everyone knows, like the way this episode is being, this is what you could expect for until Anthony or somebody can come back. Me and Mike have a different energy.
It's a weird energy we get together.
We tangent on shit.
Real quick. I got something. Let me get real serious. I'm gonna
getting real serious up in the mic.
Hasbro. Me and you, we've talked quite a bit. You released the in-space Silver Ranger without anyone knowing, and then it sold out in 4.4 seconds before anyone else could order it.
It did.
Because you didn't send out notification that you were going to put it up for sale. Now, that may be because it wasn't supposed to go up for sale, which is what I think. But you did re-release it. But you didn't let anyone know. Thankfully, Anthony from CLT Sandwich and this podcast got the notification that it was back in stock from a different company. And so we ordered for it for Christmas. So I do have that coming. Now, what we really need to talk about here and now,
oh boy,
is the fact that you're re-releasing an unreleased Pudgy Pig. You made me and Anthony, more or less, get a Hasbro Pulse Plus account to make sure we could get the things that we wanted from PulseCon, which for me was the Pudgy Pig with the paper lunchbox. Now, we need to just talk about that real quick. It's a paper lunchbox. I'm paying you $60 for a Pudgy Pig and a paper lunchbox with 2 extra pieces of food when now you're releasing another Pudgy Pig, the same Pudgy Pig, without the lunchbox and without the pieces of food for $30 cheaper. That same Pudgy Pig that people in Massachusetts have found at Target. Mind you, this hasn't been released yet. And I realize supply chains limited from China where you get your plastic and without the pieces of food. Thank you for the echo in the background, Jared.
You're welcome. I was making sure it was still going through.
I appreciate you checking. Now, I'm not going to cancel my lunchbox Pudgy Pig, mainly because I don't want to go through those hoops. I'm also not going to order another Pudgy Pig. But I swear to God, if I find a Pudgy Pig at Walmart, or Target, or Meijer, I'm going to have some complaints. Because I ordered my shit the same time everyone else ordered their shit. How come People are getting their shit before I get my shit. That's all. I'm really bad at Hasbro right now because everyone else is also getting
only
their Pink
fucking
Rangers, their fucking other Zeo Rangers. People already have the Silver Ranger, which was never fucking announced.
Oh yeah, you mean the Pink Ranger that they just keep releasing the different versions of?
No, it's the 2-pack that I had to get, and now oh my god, okay. They released the Zeo Pink Ranger.
Okay.
The only way they released it is with a 2-pack with Zeo Ranger 1 Pink.
Yep.
And Cat as the Pink Ranger. So now I just have a random fucking Pink Ranger. Which means now I have to complete the entire Mighty Morphin set. Because I was fine with just Tommy as the Green Ranger and Tommy as the White Ranger. I was fine with that. I got Tommy as the red Zeo Ranger. I'm good. That's all I got him as Lord Draken, and I got 5 Tommies. I shouldn't bitch about the Pink Ranger. I do have 5 Tommies. I take back one mean thing that I've said about you releasing the Pink Rangers, Hasbro. Just one. You can choose whichever one you want. I rescind that one. I do have 5 Tommy Olivers.
5 Tommy
Olivers. I do.
God damn.
I know. Whenever I get an office or something or a man cave, it's gonna be Power Rangers everywhere. But I have the pink, so I have to complete the series. The issue is, it's hard to find the non-metallic released ones, right? So I got to get a Billy, I got to get a Trini, which I'm fine. I can get to Trini because Trini comes in a 2-pack with Scorpina 2 or Scorpia, whatever. So I'm going to get that. It's fine. So now I have the pink and yellow Ranger, right? If I get the 2-pack with the villain.
Okay.
It's really hard to find a Jason, and I don't want Rocky because I already got Rocky as the Blue Ranger. And I don't want to have multiple. It's also really hard to find a Black Ranger without the Dragon Shield. I don't want the Black Ranger with the Dragon Shield.
What's wrong with the Black Ranger and a Dragon Shield?
It doesn't go with my
almost sounds racist.
It doesn't go with my aesthetics of my collection.
He just doesn't want the Black Ranger.
I don't really want any of the Mighty Morphin era. I do not listen. A lot of people have nostalgia for the Mighty Morphin era. I do. I've recently went back and watched Zoo Ranger and Mighty Morphin. Guys, it's not that good. It's not that good.
I like the monsters.
You think you like the monsters.
I do.
You should watch more up-to-date Power Rangers. And
I don't know if I can get into more up-to-date
Thursday, folks.
Power
I'm bringing over good Power Rangers, and Jared's going to watch good Power Rangers.
He says good Power Rangers. I say they haven't gotten any better. Just better cameras.
Oh! You want to watch bad Power Rangers? We'll watch.
I've seen the bad things that you hold in your fucking brain.
Yeah. You haven't seen any of Samurai. You haven't seen Megaforce. Or you haven't seen its second season based off an entirely different series of Sentai, Super Megaforce.
I remember I tried watching Jungle Fury as a kid and I hated it.
You fucking take that back right now. That is the ultimate Disney season.
Okay, well, maybe it was. Maybe I wasn't a Disney kid, so that probably explains a lot.
That's fair.
Yeah, see,
Jungle Fear is like the ultimate good, how you're supposed to do a series.
Well, there's definitely bad ones in there. Like I know Space is terrible, according to everybody.
Terrible. Space
Zeo or Space, one of the two.
Zeo's great too.
I don't know. I feel like there's some bad ones in there.
Turbo's bad.
Yeah, there we go. Turbo. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Turbo's bad. Turbo's real bad.
Turbo, they were just cars.
Shit. Lightspeed Rescue's kind of fun.
See, Mikeal knows about this stuff. I've really.
Wild Force is overrated.
I've seen Mighty Morphin. I've
Wild
seen
Force
Dino
with
Thunder.
The marbles and all. Oh, that's so good. Dino Thunder's good too. Ninja Storm was good.
Ninja Storm I saw. But I've only seen bits and pieces of them. Like I never watched them all the way through.
They bring back Tommy, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get a 6th Tommy figure.
Finger.
Yep, 6 of them, all at once.
God,
can't wait.
That's a prostate exam we don't want.
That's fine. You don't want. Some of us haven't been touched in a while.
I have never been touched.
At the beginning of this episode, we talked about you rearranging some chick's guts. Like, You may not have been touched.
Her words, not mine.
Touching.
These are the words that she uses when talking to me.
And rearranged her guts.
She may or may not have made a comment last night or the night before. I lose track of my days about having a hard time walking, and then we had to go down the stairs. May or may not have happened. So.
The issue is Jared. He just plows, just at a rhythmic, just.
Look to all the ladies out there.
It's the end of the cervix every fucking time. Just grows it slowly.
To all you ladies out there, I'm what you call a giving lover, and I only like it's about you.
Why are you talking?
I don't give a shit.
You're in a relationship. To all the ladies out there,
I am, but just so
Jared's
that it's
a piece of shit. Okay, Jared's fine. Right here, this. There's no women watching this feed right now. It's probably just fucking Paul.
You just at work flipping burgers. Like, God, the fuck are these guys on? Just blaring it on the speaker in the kitchen.
Too. I don't know who's watching this feed, but if you're a lady, not lady either, just a lady.
No.
Damn it.
It is what it is. She uses words that I won't repeat on here.
Yeah.
Also, as Anthony said, for respect for her, we'll not say her name.
No.
But she knows who she is. She apparently listens. So that's fun.
If you never mind, I was gonna say something mean, but I'm not going to. I'm fine.
Come on, Mike. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Nobody else is here.
No, it's fine. I'll save it for another time when I need it. I'm giving comedy gold already this episode in a Hasbro rant, so I can't waste it all on one take.
She likes them big and dumb.
Like a gorilla. Like a hairy gorilla.
I'm not even that hairy.
I want to know what you do to your balls. I do want to make one note real quick. I'm fairly certain she was over before I was. Was she? Do you know how I know this audience?
She was over this morning.
Do you know how I know this audience? This motherfucker over here is in gray sweatpants.
Yeah, and I wear gray sweatpants.
Yeah. You know who else wears gray sweatpants? Guys with giant dongs. It's a fucking meme.
I've technically got two pairs of pants on right now. I got my gym shorts.
That's why I can't see it.
Sweatpants on.
There's no outline because it's under his gym shorts.
She came over before she had to work.
Did she come over? I bet she did come over. You're generous loving.
I can't help it, all right?
It's fine.
Just, there's things, all right?
I know, I'm not judging.
These guys keep talking about it, but now everyone has to know I'm off the market. There is a beautiful woman that has claimed it. I still think she's crazy, but that's the jury's out on that. So I lose.
Can't wait to find out what fucking shit she's got up there too. So holy fuck, Jared's that fucking nuts too. There's gonna be whether it's fucking crazier than I'll get out.
Well, I mean,
maybe she's so crazy she's sane. Like that Ben 10 episode where like the guy has like infantum, and he's like he went so crazy he went sane.
No.
That's fine.
No, she but no, we're just very much alike. We're very just overly empathetic to
crazy
people.
As fuck.
You know what? She gives me what I need. I don't know.
Pussy.
That's not what I need.
It's not really helping him anywhere else. If this was wireless, audience, I would take you on a tour of his bathroom. When I got here today,
nobody wants to know anything about that.
When I got here today, when I got here today, I had to take a pee.
Please,
so I went.
I'm
gonna start using Paul's bathroom. Is what I'm saying. I don't know. It might be worse. I went in there, and on the toilet paper holder, there's just an empty tube of toilet paper sitting on the sink. Right above the empty toilet paper holder is a roll of started toilet paper, which means
He just didn't replace the roll of toilet paper.
No, it's just.
Hang on, I'm not done. Sitting right below, next to the toilet, it's just a bunch of toilet paper.
Yeah, I just bought it today.
Didn't say I was done. So this man, this child, one could say, who this woman puts up with, which unless she emptied the toilet paper roll, and in which case, hey,
no,
we need to have a conversation about not only how you put toilet paper on.
There wasn't much time for that. She had to go to work.
Oh, I bet there wasn't time for that.
There was time for other things.
Yeah, I bet there was. She already came twice. It's fine. I get it. Just didn't put the toilet paper on. So I wasn't going to say anything because I was going to do a little experiment.
Oh, no.
To see if I put the toilet paper on
oh, no.
before I came over on Thursday.
Yes, Jared.
She also bought me sheets for my bed.
I noticed you cleaned your room a little bit.
I did. She made me. She got to me.
Shit.
She fucking got to me.
Thank God.
Well, every time she comes over, like we come out here, we watch something for a little bit, but then neither of us can fucking help it. So then we end up going in there, and I'm like, well, I mean, it's just a nerd cave in here. Like I got to do something. Like I don't have enough things. And then she started like she bought me sheets for the bed because I just haven't done that because I've just been like, it's just me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
she bought those, and then she started about buying me a dresser and shit because like I haven't done it, and again it's like I've been by myself. I don't give a fuck, but so she's changing me. She's doing things.
Good, it's for the better too. Can't wait till she makes you start selling your comic books.
That'll never happen. The moment that happens,
she's fucking out. I don't care how good the pussy is, how tight, wet that shit is. She's out. Yeah, it's fine. So what are we doing Thursday?
Thursday. Well, Sven won't be here again, which is really fucking sad.
No, so I don't know if we'll
really miss Sven being here.
We can do a double. What I was kind of thinking, is we do commentary. All of Power Rangers is basically on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
so like they have their own official Power Rangers channel. I thought we'd watch some episodes and like record it for my podcast as well as do live commentary for your podcast or for like an odd chat. So I can show you what like a good episode of like Power Rangers is as opposed to what like an absolute crap fest Super Mega Force was.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, and then I want to take you through Gokaiger, which is what Super Mega Force is based on. It's just like the anniversary season, so it's a bunch of callbacks, and there's some good fucking episodes. So I thought that would be kind of
fun. Going on that tangent there, it's actually kind of funny because I don't act any different at work or anything. No. Like, despite all like there is a girl, whatever, but like I don't act any different than I ever have.
He always has been Jared.
I'm always me. So one of the people I work with, he's a younger guy, and he tried getting this debate with me about how you get a woman because he's so good at it, blah blah. And then we get out at the end of the night and we had a talk, and he's like, if I knew that, I wouldn't have said anything. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, there's a reason I kept telling you the things I was, where I'm like, yeah, that's how you think it works. Like, no, it's fine. He's like, I'll give you pointers. And I'm there just like, oh, yeah, you'll give me pointers. Oh, it's great. Go right ahead. It's all good.
I'm batting 100, bud. I'm batting 1,000 up 2 leagues. You go ahead and give me all the pointers you want. I fucking hate people like that.
You know what? Take a look at like all my exes. I'm batting bigger than I have
ever.
And she's not like crazy with like put a baby in me. And I'm like, oh boy. Hey, one of my exes was like within 2 weeks was like put a baby in me, and I'm like, oh fuck no.
I don't know if we've talked about this on air.
Everybody keeps saying that. Even everyone at work has started saying it.
You have big stepdad energy. Like, you might not be the best. I mean, you might be good at conceiving children. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never had kids.
But we know you enjoy kids, and if they're potty trained, when you take over, you can sculpt them to be little fucking nerds. When they're the most influential.
Her children are a little bit older.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. One of them is still younger.
So you can still mold.
And she's adorable. I got to meet her the other night. She's adorable.
big stepdad energy.
I think
I
like
also
7 and
have
12 or
that
something like
same
that.
energy, which is why me and Jared get along so well. We have that same energy.
It's true. I just enjoy Mike's company.
It's fun.
He rips on me like no one else does, and you know.
I haven't been doing that today. I only really do that when
you know
I
that
don't
is
really
fair.
bring it up unless you start something or Anthony or Sven does. And then it's just like I can't stop myself because I have no filter from like ADHD and childhood trauma. It's a defense mechanism. Like I'm gonna really get to you before you get to me, so fuck off.
It's fair.
Yeah. But as someone who's always batted out of his league too, like I get it. So
well, that is fair.
I've cock-blocked Jared so many times in the past, so
you know, I think this is the first time I've been able to get away with it.
It's only because we don't work together.
That is true. That is very true. Mike's not in my life enough to really have done anything on that one.
Parasite on Jared's life is what he's saying.
Mike's a chick that I've just let grow. I just look at it every day and I'm like, I should do something about that.
Every so often, stupid fucking posts from McDonald's will pop up when we did stupid fucking shit together.
When we put trash bags on as ponchos because we were like, we'll stay dry.
So
that's how it happened.
it was worse. It was worse. It was so much worse.
We just fucking slept to death.
Jared, do you remember the first time me and you just hung out together? Do you remember what we did?
I don't know.
And it's a callback to early in the episode. We went and saw the fucking
Jurassic World. We went and saw Jurassic World and had the same reactions when the dinosaurs came out.
The first time me and Jared hung solo together because Anthony couldn't go for whatever reason, and
I think he was busy with it. I think he had something with Heather that night.
I'm sure.
Or no, I think he was off with Heather. He was busy with Heather.
Yes.
Because him and Heather had just started
going out.
Yeah.
God, I forgot how fucking long ago that was. And now they have a child.
I'm reminded every time I get a snap about the baby. I'm like, I can't believe it's been that long already.
There are photos when you see me and him together, me and the baby, we look exactly the same. Yes.
Little O is Mike.
Anthony said, like, Anthony goes, like, now you know what it would be like if me and you had a child, Mike. Yeah, basically. We have the same chin because me and Heather have this stupid fucking ball chin thing. He has that chin, so it's fine. It's fine.
So funny story.
Yeah.
This morning, Anthony sent me a snap with the baby, and I was not paying attention because I was also getting snapped from my lady. So
she's at work. Oh, so true? Oh, fuck!
No. So I sent a snap about because she came over early in the morning. Like we kind of make time where we can whatever, and like she came over, we were just like snuggling, doing whatever, and I sent a snap about that. And anyway, I forgot to switch it to her, and it sent to Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony, I immediately panicked. I was like, "The baby's adorable. He looks great. That wasn't the wrong person. I'm so sorry." He's like, "Thank God that wasn't a dick pic." I was like, "No, that's for later."
Oh,
at which point he said I would send it to Sven, and I said, "Good, scar the boy."
Poor Sven. Not even here to defend himself.
Not here to defend himself while I download things on his Xbox.
A special musical guest, Sven's Xbox.
Sven's Xbox over there.
Chilling. He's only. It has started with 16 in the queue. It's down to 10. So something.
Yeah, it must have been all the fucking work.
Sven texts me. He's like, "Hey, will you take my Xbox over to Jared's?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Speaking of which, if the internet at like back there is so fucking terrible. Mm-hmm. Why does he want Warzone and like Warframe? All these things that require internet.
He's got a good hotspot on his phone, so like he pays for it.
Yeah, I get that. I can.
People for like.
Yeah, we've got with Paul's plan, we get like an unlimited like 5G hotspot or whatever.
Yeah, we have like I have like 10 gigs of hotspot that I use sometimes. So, but like it's not as good as being able to plug into an actual Ethernet cord.
End out the episode with a rant.
Yeah, go ahead. Sounds good.
T-Mobile here. Boy, did they!
God, it fucking sucked.
They irritated us so bad. So Paul has his phone, and they have the thing of you can add the phone and whatever.
Yep.
Boy, is that a lie.
Yep.
That is so much of a fucking lie, because they're charging the amount that they're charging for me adding the phone is the exact same he was paying for his phone.
Yeah.
But his phone is older, and technically his phone's better than this phone. But we're paid. They've doubled his bill. So instead of like, yeah, we cover the phone, like no. No. They just doubled the bill. They're giving the exact same bill twice now.
Same bill.
So now made us a little mad, because it's like I was only paying like $45 for like the prepay, whatever. Yeah. Upgraded to this, a nicer phone, case, all in all, enjoy it. It's a great phone. But it's like $100-some now.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Because they're charging for the phone, and they shouldn't have been. It should have been just like the 60 or whatever. Yeah. Been like $20 more, which I was fine with. I'm like, yeah, that's $20 more, whatever. Sure. No, it's gonna be like $100-some now, because now they're just like, hey, we're also gonna charge you for the phone. I'm like, yeah, that's not what you told us.
That's how it was when I got my new iPhone. They're like, oh, it's this, and then you're also paying for the phone. But if you pay off the phone early, it takes your bill down. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's like, I mean, it's only like 240 something. Like, I could pay that off. Which I told Paul, is like, I'm gonna pay him extra just because like I feel bad that they doubled your fucking bill, and that's not what it was supposed to be.
At least you have decent signal in here. So
sometimes I usually just click on the Wi-Fi
right now, which is fine. So Woodland.
Oh, it's fucking garbage for anything.
So you know where my house is, and you know where the Woodland Park is, right?
Yeah.
It's 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
You know where the parking lot is by that backfield at the park where like they park for like ball games and shit?
Yeah.
You know where the restrooms are, right? In the park?
I think so.
Right. It is a half a mile from my house. That is a zigzag half a mile. If I were to take a straight shot from my house, draw a straight line, it is 0.35 miles, right?
Okay.
My house, 1 to 2 bars of LTE. Sitting on that shitter in the bathroom. 5G. 2 bars 5G. Not even a fucking mile away. How the fuck is that work?
Service in this area
it's so fucking
makes no goddamn sense.
It's so fucking hit or miss.
For like if I'm sitting here, I get service. I don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
I walk down to the car in the morning.
I noticed that. I had nothing when I was trying to message you.
Yeah, like my service just fucking disappears. I'm like, how did the service go away outside of the fucking building? That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I like walk out I'm like, oh, I got 3G here? Why do I have 3G? And I walk up to the car and I got like 4G. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
what shit is this?
Yeah, and it's funny. We actually passed the tower down that way. Like it's right fucking there. Right fucking there.
I mean, the tower there's 2 towers in Woodland, right? There's one at the farm and there's one closer by like that one old farm.
Yeah.
They moved.
Yeah.
And it's like I get why I get why I get 5G in the park, right? It's a straight shot from the tower raining down. It's influential waves.
You would fucking hope you're getting it at that point.
But like my house is not that much fucking further.
No.
And if I get 5G there, why am I not getting 5G here? Does it weaken in strength from 5 to 4 to 3? I don't know how LG works. I don't know how G's work, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how they work.
I'm microchipped, it's fine. Have you seen that when people like insert actual microchips in them to like use as like
there was a company that did it. They were like the test run. Yeah, but
they did one like someone put it here, like right there to unlock their door, and I'm like, I would pick at that constantly.
That's the thing. Like, they're talking about those chips to like put in your brain and whatever, and basically like what Google Lens was supposed to be, but like through your actual eyes.
Fucking Google Lens.
Like,
fuck.
The idea sounds cool. However, I don't trust a single goddamn company to make one of those that isn't going to either kill me or become self-aware and then kill me anyway. Like,
true.
Because speaking of which, there was a news article.
Yep.
The first organic robots can now reproduce.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either. It's like the Matrix is about to come out, and we kind of seen what things like that can do. Can we not? Can we fucking not?
I've seen the episode of Futurama where Bender and the vending machine have a child. I don't need that.
No. I had no idea that was a thing.
I didn't.
To see that it can reproduce now, it's like, oh god.
People were shitting their bricks for cloning sheep, and now robots are reproducing.
Yeah, now robots are fucking and making more robots.
Soon, I'm not gonna need my junk down there because a robot's gonna be able to do it. So all the joy and pleasure in my life will be.
I will be rendered useless in this relationship.
Yeah,
and that's not okay.
She could get a good Bob.
Yeah, she could get a guy that's better, but you know.
I'm not talking about a better guy. I'm talking about a Bob.
The fuck is a Bob?
Battery operated boyfriend.
She has one of those. So I mean, somehow I'm competing.
You could use it together.
Could.
You could.
For
her pleasure.
Could. There's a lot I could do.
I bet. We should close out now before we go on another tangent with you getting all that wet pussy.
I mean, if that's a tangent you wanted to go down,
not even
that's
a little bit,
not
it'll make me envious and jealous, and then I'll start doing random things like downloading dating apps, which I don't need in my life.
You don't need dating apps. No. Don't need dating apps.
I don't need a woman. I'm a strong, independent man.
You're a strong, independent man.
A woman.
Strong, independent man.
But if you are you're listening, I have pretty low standards right now, so hit me up.
Shout out to Game Pass Dad, because I know you live like 30 minutes away and you talked about Buddy James with that interview. So shout out to you, sir, because you put out good content. You're a good guy. Have to meet up at some point. I haven't done it yet because Anthony had a baby. And yeah, he lives in Kazoo.
No shit.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I don't want to drive them, but fuck yeah. It's not that I have anything against Kazoo. Okay, I have a lot against Kazoo.
I have a lot against Kazoo myself.
Tracks. I worked at the U-Haul and Kazoo. And to get there was like railroad track after railroad track from train track. And I realized it's like a shipping hub. It's fine. But like, fuck that place.
Yeah, no.
I got lost so many times.
So to all of you out there, you can go to patreon.com/oddcastn. That's where we put up Mikeal's show and Anthony's show.
All the bonus content.
Early, before they go anywhere else. On the screen here, after the video ends, after recording, if you're watching this after the fact, there's other videos you can watch. We have like other episodes and like clips. Yep. There's like shit that I put on screen. And subscribe.
Halo, so I'm sure
fucking so. Yeah, that one I still have to put that one together.
There's a lot of fucking Halo.
So much gaming. But I did put out the short video of gaming, where I pointed out that Gaming Beyond the Box, you should pay me for how much I shouted you out.
Deadpan right to the camera. We're watching.
I know how big your channel is, Wilmy. I see you.
It's fine.
I'm sometimes watching. Speaking of which, shout out to Leo and Cloud and Lady, Bomber, Dread, all you guys like and share things. So thank you.
5 of you, true fans.
There's so many of you on Gaming Beyond the Box that I see like and share things. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll catch you guys Thursday. What are we doing? The Power Ranger stuff?
Yeah.
Probably be some Power Ranger stuff.
We'll do something. I'll figure out something. I haven't figured it out. I have so many DVD sets anymore, so plus it's all on fucking YouTube.
It is. There's a lot on YouTube.
Yeah, you might have to read some subtitles though, but that's fine. You can read subtitles. Right?
Battlefield Friends is coming back.
What's that?
Neebs Gaming. If you have not found them, if you remember Battlefield Friends from Machinima before they went away, Neebs Gaming is the channel that used to do it, and they made their own, and they have officially announced they are coming back. I'm so fucking happy because they make me laugh my ass off. Just remember that they're coming back. It's a big announcement. Past that, yeah, you can follow us at OddcastN, at Jogi Pants Games.
Yeah.
Mikeal, where are they finding you?
Follow us at Beetle_cast, and you can find us every other Thursday on the Worst Censorship Ever Taken.
That is correct.
Out last Thursday, where we watched the second episode of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
I listened to that in the car with Paul, and Paul laughed so fucking hard at the dumb shit.
It's so stupid.
So fucking dumb.
I might continue that saga with you tomorrow too, just to get a couple more episodes loaded up. Or Thursday. Because Heather's going to be gone for a while, so when season 3 actually rolls out, it's going to be more like season 4 for Sailor Moon. So I got to have filler. So I know.
Well, babies.
Yeah, it's true.
If Anthony just wasn't so potent.
Yeah, his seed apparently
Yeah,
intoxicated.
apparently he's very potent because it did not take much.
No.
He expected it to take longer.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Fucking poor kid of the December birthday. Fucking, I swear to God, if Holly has a kid somewhere in December, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
For clarification, everyone, this baby almost decided to make his way out on Black Friday, which is like the worst possible fucking day he could be born.
Maybe you get the best
They
deals on all the
came that fucking close to being a Black Friday baby. That's why when I got that text that weekend, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I know,
It's
right?
like the worst time fucking
We're
ever.
gonna try to induce. I'm like, no, he's not ready. He's got
not
2
ready.
fucking weeks. He's not ready, and he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
My mom was talking about that. How like doctors are so like, get him out now, get him out now. Sometimes the kid just
Yeah,
needs to
they
cook
are.
a little bit. He's a small child. He's tall apparently. Heather said he was in the 82nd percentile of his height. So apparently we're not gonna have a baseball player. We're gonna have a fucking basketball player. He's dark enough to be Dominican to be a baseball player.
I find this so odd
It's like
considering who his
it's fine.
parents are. Because neither Heather or Anthony are very tall, and there's not really
I'm gonna be
anybody in his
pissed.
family
I'm gonna
that's
be
tall.
So pissed if this kid comes out and be like 6'9", 6'10".
I will feel his
'Cause, like,
pain.
My parents are both basically midgets, and that's
Yeah.
what I got.
Me and my dad are the only tall ones, so
Fuck.
I'll feel this child's pain.
You know, when he has like size 13 shoes and an 11.5-inch dong just swinging between his legs.
Years later, Anthony will find out that I sent nano drones into his sperm.
Right. Die.
I put myself there.
Uh-huh. Oh no. It has far too much hair to be your kid, Jared.
Oh, it's definitely Anthony's kid.
That's definitely.
That was one of my first comments to him. Was like, that baby has so much fucking hair. There's no denying it's yours.
And Heather's. So you know how Anthony's hair is, right? It's very greasy. He's a very greasy man.
He's well.
Yeah.
We could make comments.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
We're just going to leave it at that.
yeah.
If you've ever
We're not
seen his
gonna.
back, like a connect the dots. I hope he's not watching live. I hope
He's probably watching.
Fuck.
Hi, bud.
Fuck. Yeah, this word is gonna have that kind of greasy hair too, like as a
Ooh.
baby. Because like Heather was saying, he already sleeps really warm. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
no.
he got
He's
dad.
Gonna have the baby
He's
sweats.
gonna be like his
Gonna have the
dad.
baby meat sweats.
This is gonna be bad for the relapsing
Uh-huh.
cannibal Sven.
Based in its own
Like a
juices.
hot ham.
Oh my god, that was pretty fucking good. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
okay.
baby.
Holy shit, that's funny.
Oh, he's gonna have an afro like his dad.
He is.
I can see, like, it's flat now,
It's
but
gonna
like,
curl as soon as it gets a chance.
yeah, with how much hair is there, he's gonna get an afro like his father. But the only thing we need to know, does he have a reverse Hitler? Or did the genetics go the opposite way?
The kid already has a basically a beard.
It's a 5 o'clock shadow!
He's got a little pink stubble.
After Heather's done feeding him, every time he pulls out a cigar, it's like, I'll be back for round 2 later, Ma. It's like, God, you're just born. You're already like fucking smoking, shaving. God.
He's a boss baby. He's a boss baby. He's
Oh, he's,
Thursday we got to talk about the Alec Baldwin documentary.
there's an Alec Baldwin
Well, it's his
documentary?
first. It's his first. It's not a documentary. It's his first interview since.
Oh, since he shot a guy?
Yeah.
Since he fucking murdered
He
people?
breaks the fuck down to it. I've seen ads where he's like, I just don't know what's going on. Yeah, we'll have to talk about it.
I feel kind of bad though, because
Yeah,
Alec
me
Baldwin was the only Baldwin that everyone liked, and now he's just a
I didn't
murderer.
realize- I forgot there were so many Baldwins.
Oh, there's a lot of
Is
Baldwins.
there a Randy? Which one's the one that was Randy's the one that was on drugs, right?
I was about to say, there's the one that's in Biodome. I can't remember which Baldwin is that.
That's the Baldwin brothers.
Yeah, there's a lot of Baldwins. That was the fucking South Park joke in the first movie. They
Stephen
bombed the
Baldwin.
Baldwins.
Stephen Baldwin.
Goddamn Canada.
Yeah, Stephen Baldwin is in Biodome.
There we go. Stephen
William
Baldwin. He had
don't
his
know
time
him.
in the sun in the
Daniel is
90s.
the youngest, it looks like, right? Because there's 4.
I think
No,
so.
there's 5.
Oh my god.
Daniel.
I just remember
William,
Steven and Alec.
Stephen.
Because Steven had a high time in the 90s between Flintstones,
Yes.
Biodome, and that
Yes.
shit. Then Alec's always been popular. The other brother, William, right?
Yes, William.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Alec. He's
Yeah.
been in a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it's good.
we're gonna go to a
Tangent
fucking tangent
here.
about goddamn Baldwins
Yeah,
now.
I can't do that because then I'm going to start looking up filmography and we're going to get stuck on Cat in the Hat because that's just Alec Baldwin being Alec Baldwin. But we can't talk about that again.
I did see I watched part of a live stream the other day of a channel I liked, and they were doing like old cartoons.
Yeah.
That Albert popped up.
Oh my god.
And they immediately paused it, like, well, this show got canceled. Like, yeah. Because it opens up with Cosby, and it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
doesn't age well now.
No.
Doesn't age well
No.
now.
No.
Does not age well. He had 2 different fucking versions of Fat Albert, folks. There were 2 different fucking versions of that.
Remember
They were the
Fat
same
Albert?
fucking thing. He just added another cartoon in it.
Do you remember the Fat Albert movie? Keenan
Oh my
Thompson?
god, there was a Fat O'Keenan.
And they actually did they actually put the whole hat over the dude's face.
Yeah,
You remember that?
I
You
remember now.
that?
My grandma owned that movie.
Yep. It's one of those grandma movies that you always watch when you're over at your grandma's.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. Like
Anyway.
Gully. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Actually, I
The
had
Home Alones.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids again, all at my own house.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids again.
Or no, Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves.
Oh
Sorry,
my
that's
god.
That was a
Oh
sequel.
my god.
Yeah, 'cause
I
you
forgot
had,
about that one.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids,
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, and then
Honey, I
it's
Shrunk
Honey,
Ourselves.
We Shrunk Ourselves.
Oh my god. That one from like the early 2000s.
Yep.
Oh my god. Yep, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I'll never forget. They get trapped in a cockroach trap.
Oh my god.
They get trapped in the dip, and all the kids keep trying to eat them.
Oh, I forgot the bubble machine.
The bubble
Oh my
machine,
God.
Hot Wheel track.
How the fuck did I forget about this movie? What memory did you just unjar from my head?
I watched that movie so many fucking times as a kid.
God.
Like, I know Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves better than
And then
all
there's that
3 of them.
emotional connection where the teenage daughter's like having a breakdown and the mother's not there but hears everything. And so they have
Yeah, so they fucking
Ah.
break the speaker because their dad's a
Yeah.
super scientist.
Oh my god. That's a movie I'm never gonna watch again. I don't have room for that kind of shit in my mind. It just lives rent free.
I also remember specifically Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
The giant rabbit. Come to mommy.
That he walks down the Vegas Strip
Yes.
and like just starts breaking shit.
Daniel.
Do something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, folks,
Yeah,
we'll
thanks for
catch
listening.
you Thursday.
Thanks
We'll
for
be
watching.
doing. God only knows what Michael's gonna make me watch.
It'll be fun.
But
I
Sven
might
won't be here, so we need something.
we might just do a live track commentary of the first Power Rangers movie. Like a watch along.
Ooh,
Like 3, 2, 1, play, and then you ask me questions and I try to answer them to the best of my ability because it's not canon but technically canonical through the movie. Because that's a good Power Rangers.
that. I'd be okay with that.
We
okay
get
with
to
that.
watch. Trying to think of what her name is. The Australian actor or actress who's really hot. It's fine. Yeah, we'll figure out something. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Jared takes me through comic book shit. I take him through everything else. So
I like your accent. I'm Austrian. Put another shrimp on the barbie.
God damn it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
This is why I shouldn't be getting laid, folks. I get
he's
too
way too
fucking open and
happy.
loopy.
He's fucking.
I'm too happy.
It's
Too fucking happy.
Jared, where he's like, I hate my life now. He's like, I'm getting my dick sucked. You have a neighbor.
Fuck yeah, I am.
He to get some
Anyway.
towels to throw around to make sure.
we need to get a studio. You need to go to patreon.com/oddcastin and help us out so
You
we can get a
donate
studio.
$10,000, we'll name the studio.
That's way too much money. Donate $10 and I'll make you something.
We'll give you a shout. You'll become an executive producer.
You will. You can actually give us ideas on Patreon.
At the $10 level, you become an executive producer, and Jared will add your name to the credits at the very end of the video.
I will be more active on our Patreon if you all go to our Patreon, because I will literally give you voting right of what we do for episodes if you go to the Patreon.
Yeah, but you have to be a Patreon to vote. So
You have to be a patron to vote. It could be $1, $2, $5. I don't give a fuck what you give.
$10 become an
Just
executive producer.
plus like $1. You could sign up for $1 a month and decide what we decide to do.
Your name, and I will butcher the hell out of it trying to read with my dyslexia.
You know you want that.
This is Daniel or Danielle, because I don't know the difference. Pootsmerker, Poosh. But it's got an umlaut, so I don't know. But thank you, Daniel or Daniel, whichever one it is. You can just see it now, right?
Just go do something. That's all we know.
Yeah, Daniel. I'm glad you caught on to that. I wasn't sure you were going to get it.
Oh, I got it. I fucking got it.
Over it with the Danielle. Daniel! Female version. It's fine.
We'll catch you all Thursday. We're going to watch whatever the hell Michael wants.
Maybe watch some shit. All right.
Oh, bye, everybody.
Y'all later. Oh, fuck. Great way to end.